Hello, what's up? What's going on? Welcome in. Hello. What's
up? Can I go
up?
to toilet, please? I asked teacher. Fuck you, said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
Just got here. Disrespectful. What's up? We got Vodka coming in with us first. How's it going, Vodka? Ivy, thank you. What's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? V, what's going on? Welcome in. Bluey, how's it going? Welcome in. I hope you guys are all doing well. Bluey, or Anon, if that's what.
Dog in here.
What's up, dog?
Fuck you. Larry.
Thank you. What's up, Golf? How's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing?
Peanut explosion chamber.
You know, I feel like we haven't heard that one in a while. I feel like we hear the other three. I almost said just hit me with all of them, like instinctively. It's been so long. Yeah, all the hits. This is like one of those like albums that you'd hear on TV being advertised, where it's like a bunch of hit songs, and it's, you know, it's this guy standing there, you know, with a microphone, and it's like, that's what I call music version 27. Order now. Get a extra song on your CD. Never before heard, except it's a song that everyone likes, so you have heard it, but not in this form. Order now, and it's only at like 3 a.m. It's the only time that you can get it. Welcome in, you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Kids Bop. It was not just like adults Kids Bop, bro. Kids Bop is pretty creative, not gonna lie. This isn't your grandma's album. Plays Imagine Dragons Radioactive. Yeah, not your grandma would be pissing herself. Meanwhile, it's an indie pop band. Incredible. Get back to my diet and shaving routine at all costs and missing the gym today. Overall net positive. Honestly, sometimes can't win them all, but good for you. Getting back on the get on the vibes, get on the gym train.
Can I go to toilet, please? I asked teacher. Fuck you, said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
You're now listening to 1023. The fuck you guy. What the?
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it.
I love those sounds. Those sounds where it's like, this is the pop radio. You know, you can't listen to this anywhere else. It's like, it's like an eagle screeching, and it's just like all these sounds effects. It's like, your mother would never catch you dead listening to this music. And then to play Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Benny Bloom FM. Oh my God. What's up, Rose? How's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? I feel like I should probably go through all the images that are on this page, man. Absolutely insane amount of things that are up here. Like, I mean, like the Delphine one, I feel like I have to keep. Like, what? There's like so many other things. Like, what is, oh, there's my Uma Musume one here. My Ooh Market merch. What else we got? When they added Swire into Girls Frontline 2. What is this? Oh. the BRB screen. Calcit's underwear. What's this? This is when I met Firefly voice actor. What else? Where is Bill? That's a good question. He's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, there's my... Here, I got to hide Delphine. There's my Depresso. We got the blurry ass image from when I got into the Arknights content creator program. When I had to bite into an onion for the fucking subathon on the first day. My reference sheet. My schedule, which isn't updated. Hang on. My schedule, which is now updated. We're doing RHINE Lab stuff all week. So today and tomorrow, we're going to be finishing the manga and starting Mansfield Break. I don't know if they will be in that order as depicted here, but regardless, both of those will be covered between today and tomorrow in some way, shape, or form. So I'm not incorrect. What else we got? I played these games before. What else? Oh, how could I forget? Forgot about this one. Everyone say skip Mansfield. I thought people wanted me to do Mansfield. What's up, Sapus? How's it going? Big chest bottom right. You talking Delphine or what? Fucking my diet so bad last week because of Costco was selling those 22-ounce bags of Chester's fries. My kryptonite. That's so sad. Do what why can I not think of what you're talking about? They're not like the $2 puff corn ones or something. That's what I'm thinking of. I love biting into onions. Don't tell me you do that on the regular, man. We'll see. We'll see. I got the Bernice. I got Cinema. I got the other Bernice. Should play that game again. I got my picky eater test. I don't know why that's still on here. I don't even know. That's from October, it says. I got the Swire Sandy. Oh, this one's like completely hidden, but it's I'm so pumped for autumn. I'm gonna fill my ass with leaves. Actually, that one I'm gonna need to keep soon because that's gonna be applicable pretty soon. We got my apartment. Windy, what's going on? Can move through Mansfield Break pretty quickly if you read Come Catastrophes or Wake of Vultures. We did read that one actually, so okay, that works for me. Regular prism shaped corn hot chips. Let me look them up. It's like a journey through my history, except it's a little safer. Chester fries. I might know what you're talking about. Now it's starting to. Yep. Okay. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Oh, I just went to save this so I could pull it up, and I got jump scared by all of the cosplay stream pictures. You guys, that was really fun, really exhausting, but it was a good time. I gotta get the VOD up on YouTube. These is what vodkas is talking about. Dust, what's going on? The autumn one gets me. It's so funny. How are you doing? It's like identical length to Ray event, which is a comfy 2-stream deal. Honestly, valid and real. I'm not opposed by that. Where's the lore video? I actually don't have that saved. I've opened that up as needed. So yeah, I do recall these. I actually am not a huge fan because I can't do too many spices. But oh, here's my drawing of when I moved. So this was when I moved. Is this still it is pretty accurate. There's not really too much that I can legitimately move around. So if you're curious of how I have my apartment laid out, it's identical to that. And I have Pitbull. Also, I got Aya in the cage over here. That's pretty good. I got Do It For Him Ace. Oh, throwback. What's Benny Cardboard? Oh, I know what Benny Cardboard is. It's if I need to go non-live 2D and I for some reason will go to the starting soon screen. I got the blender. Here's Bill. There we go. Got him. Found him. He was at the very bottom. Insane. That was an old one. Yeah, you can tell how much I clean up my OBS. If you remember, if you recognized any of those from ever being on there. High school collage project. It's pretty peak though. Yo, Bill. I forgot that was an emote. Peak. Well, we're getting science in today, maybe with RHINE Lab. I don't really know. I don't know much about what to expect of this story. I feel like it could go either way. It could be like kind of like interesting science adventures, or it could just be traumatic. I'm leaning towards the latter. So finally know where to plant the pipe bomb under my bed. Just send it in the mail. Actually, that'll take out other people, but if I'm not long for the world. No, that sounds dark. I can't finish that line. Yeah, so we'll still do Mansfield. I plan to just do anything that is deemed as required on this spreadsheet. Backwards. I took some Advil before, but anything that is deemed required on this spreadsheet. So it's possible to use Apple Store gift cards to buy 6 monthly cards. Probably. I think they will cap you at like 2. I think you can only have like up to 60 days of running monthlies, so you can probably just buy it over the course of like a couple months. Just like keep the balance on your Apple account or something. So we're doing the RHINE Lab manga after this. It looks like we have like an operator record or 2, and then Mazefield Break, and then Dorothy's Vision. There's something that got added before the manga, not for this arc, but just in general. ARG web event. Open temporarily and can affect something chapter 15 related in-game. Jarvis, I'm gonna need to translate. I don't know what temporarily and can affect something chapter 15 related in-game. How is it gonna affect the game? What does that mean? Jarvis. So we shall see. How long is it open? Changes some content in 15 for the first 10 days after the chapter drops. That's some bullshit. How long is it? Why they keep shoving stuff in me? Why do they keep shoving stuff in me? All right, let me sign in. Is it playing something? What is this mysterious bell tolling? Signing my life away with the terms of service. All right, we'll arg it up, I guess, whatever this means. Let me use the Arknights Wordle as a... Oh shit, Arknights Wordle is gonna get taken down, it looks like. Arknights Wordle is an insecure website. I need to find a new way to bring my shit up onto the screen. 07 to Arknights Wordle, fellas. Let me use a ship as the the pioneer, if you will. Wordle a ship. Okay. All right, we call it deserve for not updating. Man, let's just steal the code and fix it or something. I don't know. Make it. Is it open source? Should be. All right. Is my dark extension off? Okay. Why do I have an email? Oh, that was just me getting the code. Okay, fellas, chat. Is this real? What is this? Grok? Jarvis? Many recent happenings have left you confused, and you find it difficult to accept them. Yeah. I feel like I'm constantly confused. You find it hard to believe the mission others have tasked you with will succeed. No, I feel like we'll get there eventually. You suspect your judgment and choices have been wrong for a long time, and you believe it is time to abandon some things. I don't know who they're talking to. Are they talking to me, or are they talking to the doctor? If they're talking to me, I feel like I make nothing but correct choices. So disagree. Thank you for your cooperation, Dr. Benny Bloom. Next, I will ask for your opinion on specific ideas to examine your judgment and logic skills. Uh-oh. Are you ready? No? I'll be honest, I guess. The value of a life varies based on the individual's cognitive abilities and competency. No. Survival is civilization's top priority. This is some fucking priestess propaganda. What the hell is this? No. Following the previous question, the value of a civilization can also be measured and compared. The value of a civilization, are we talking like city by city, or is this like a world versus a world? Is this some like Interstellar type shit? Disagree. The purpose of civilization indirectly frames the rules of conduct for every individual life within it. Now I feel like you're using big words. Did I hear ship? Gold ship? Gold ship week. I gotta sign in and get rewards. Thank you for reminding me. You as the doctor. It is absolutely priestess propaganda. Can't believe you guys would send this shit to me. I'm sipping some tea out of a mug, so hopefully I don't spill it. Reason being is because I need to clean my new sippy cup that Bluey, aka Anon, got me. If that's what you prefer to go by. That's what I was trying to say earlier before the before the new hit album dropped. The insta refuse to the value of life can be measured by their intelligence. My goat not watched. Did you expect me to say yes to that one? Chobe will be worth near nothing if that first one is correct. We better agree she's priceless. Agreed. I wouldn't replace Chobe ever. I don't on. What is this one actually asking? The purpose of civilization indirectly frames the rules of conduct for every individual life in it. So is this saying like civilization inherently has rules that everything needs to follow? To a degree, but I mean, like, kind of, but I feel like it's probably not what I'm gonna say yes, but I feel like not really what you're talking about. Most likely. I feel like I'm misunderstanding that one a little bit. Following the previous question, the rules governing civilization are the only tool with which individuals may fight against predestined doom and annihilation. Disagree. Biological life is not the only form of life. Don't tell me they're talking about clanker rights around here. I don't want to see no clanker characters in my Arknights. No, no, no. Synthetic life, get the not you too? What do you mean? What do you mean? A civilization's purpose must be the purpose of every life within it. Did I hit it? Did I say agree? Because I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. New banner state. Yeah, new characters just came out today, I think, Rose. Reported. Hey! I bet we've been beefing with Automod forever. What do you mean? It's brain rot. I should have known. Oh god, wait. Was it because of the post that Maria made? It was like the clanker down one. I love that image so much. It's so funny. Is not the only form of life. I will agree and say that there is, you can create life by non-biological means. Impossible hope is a sort of lie. All right, now they're getting like double negative stuff. Lancet will remember that. You're welcome. See, I said yes. Impossible hope is a sort of lie. So giving someone false hope is like lying. I think yes. I feel like I know where this is going and I don't like it. Then for what do you persist now? Have you begun taking precautions? Oh, I didn't even get to answer. Okay. Please refrain from taking unnecessary precautions. I prefer you simply treat this as a normal conversation. Well, this feels very Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, carefully recall everything you've ever done, then answer the following questions. Please be candid with me, all right? I kind of can't. The like glowing circles with the dots in it kind of look like boobs. All right. A betrayal with a reason ought to be forgiven. No, I don't think so. I think you can still hold a grudge if you were betrayed, even if they had a sound reason. Concealment for a selfless reason should not be taken as deception. I'm not with him. Concealment for a selfless reason should not be taken as deception. No, I think it should. Right? I will disagree. If you're withholding something selfishly, you can still deceive someone. That doesn't mean it's not. Yeah, disagree. You will understand me. Bro, stop. This is propaganda. Get the fuck out of here. The test is concluded. Thank you for your cooperation. Please believe me when I say there is meaning in every choice you make. Not a fan of this. Ow. Synchronized. Dog, this is the most disgusting looking chart I've ever seen. I don't get it. My eyes hurt. What does this blue screen mean? What's going on? So if your bodyguard is hiding outside your house to jump in front of a bullet, they're lying to you. Well, if they tell me they're not, then they would be. But if I have no idea and they don't tell me, you know, I give you my interpretation, but I don't know if you want it or not. So there's lore implications here. Does this mean that I'm a good guy? Was it either blue or red? I kind of want, do I have a throwaway account? I don't think so. I don't know if I ever made an alt. I might have actually, but I don't think I'd be able to sign into it very easily. I'll have to see sometime. Okay. Interesting. That really hurt my, I don't know what is up with the color of that, but that hurt my eyes. I gotta close that. It has like this weird humming sound. Jesus Christ. I saw nothing about this and did it blindly, got blue too. I have zero idea what it means. Well, we'll find out at one point, I guess. I think that means we passed. I think that means we're good. If you majority disagreed, gray is if you majority agreed. Interesting. Okay. I like weird marketing stuff like that, but it just doesn't make any sense at the moment, really. But blue generally has a good connotation, right? Blue's generally akin to like water and like healing and like generally positive things, or sometimes sad. Like green, like the green cool colors are generally positive, while the warm colors are generally kind of negative. So I think that means we passed the vibe check. How about that blue-gray morality? Definitely don't want gray then. Makes sense if you're deep in the lore or later. I would probably need to reread stuff if that's the case. Blueprints time. I've heard nothing but good things about that game, but I feel like I'm way too dumb to play it. I know we're not going to spend too much time in the game today, you guys, but I was able to finish Entelechia's masteries and get her first module level. I got to get her trust up. I really like this character. I think she's a lot of fun. I got Erato's module as well, which is very nice. And I think otherwise I might have leveled up like 1 or 2 people. I don't know. I've been like slowly bringing some people up from 1 to 30. So I only have like a handful, or I say a handful. It's mostly the 5 stars, but not as many people at E2 level 1 as I once did. So that's good. And otherwise, I think there's a few other people that I'll want to work on. Like, I probably need to level up Warfare and Surfer, Dusk, Nightingale at some point. So, fun fact that isn't spoilers: if you wait 2 minutes on the last question, you will understand me. The option for disagree comes up, which I found out by complete accident. That's so interesting. So I feel like you could probably read really into it, because like assuming that is priestess, if it's like if it seems like, you know, she isn't really giving the doctor much a choice, if the doctor just like bides their time and like waits or like perseveres, then they can, you know, disagree and overcome priestess. Like, that's kind of interesting. Imagine I hit the nail on the head. I'll never know. All right, I also had another thought fairly recently. I feel like now hear me out, fellas. I feel like I might have too many characters that are favorited. I feel like I feel like having, you know, 60 to 70% of the characters that I have as favorited might not be the best idea. I don't know why I thought that, but like the fact that I have like Jackie favorited is very telling. Like, I don't know how we ended up here. So it's gonna take a lot to undo that if I really do want to change, but food for thought. Do you think so? I know how we ended up here. How did we? I don't think you do. I think I just kind of started doing it, and now it's too late.
My name is Adnaculo.
It's very tough to undo. a year plus of a bad habit. Can I just get Estina, please? Oh, that reminds me. I had a temporary Estina in an IS3 run that I did earlier today for the event, and I beat ending 2 for the first time, which was pretty cool. I beat up the night guy. That was sweet. Specialist. Don't mind if I do. Unfavored Shaw, never.
The name's Rope. Nice to meet you.
If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Yo, kind of bars actually. I don't got that kind of time though. That's like cleaning your room, right? Like you don't do it until it's like absolutely necessary, or you want to impress someone. I don't have either of those motivations at the moment, so we're gonna say no. We're not gonna do that. So we are going to be continuing the manga, the RHINE Lab manga. I think what we're gonna do is we'll leave Dorothy's theme up for a bit, but I feel like we might start to get a little sick of it. So I have some other Arknights BGM that we can swap to that isn't like the official theme. I'm gonna need to just make a folder in my music folder of just Arknights. It's just spread out across a bunch of other things at the moment, so we just don't ever let it get dirty. Honestly, easier said than done with a 1-bedroom apartment where I need to put the litter box in there. So I actually do have to clean my room quite often. And I don't keep stuff out in there because I really only sleep in there, right? Like I'll get dressed and like sleep in there, but I don't like hang out in there. I'll read before bed, but like on my bed. So Game Love's giving me a Sienna just because she's 5-star Angie, aka someone I won't build. I want her because I literally have every other Children of Ursa's character, and I legitimately like them. Like Zima's one of my favorite units to deploy, and has probably been one of my most consistently deployed characters since I got her. I do need to finish leveling up Rosa. Getting her to E2. Gummy I use all the time, and then I will admit I don't use Leto as much as I should, and that's really because she's not that good. she's just really not that good. I feel like it'd be interesting if you had all the like she's kind of dependent on all of them also existing. Show us your Rosa potential. Show us your fucking all right. Just cook salmon twice a week, then you'll never smell how dirty it gets. I can't cook salmon because the first time I tried, I set it on fire in my pan. So not gonna do that. I got a litter box in my room. I get it. Yeah, sad handshake. I love Leto. I like Leto. I like her design. I like her character. I like the fact that she's a lord. I just wish her talent did a little more than just be dependent on the other Ursa's characters. So his skill 2 activates everything, right? It's I tried to do it. I think it was during the Thorns event, and it worked fairly well. But because there was like those flying guys, so like I'd activate her skill, and like I'd start getting money with like Zima. I could have Rosa start shooting the flying guys. She can attack aerial enemies, and stuff. Doesn't really affect me, but all right, let's pull up. Let's pull up. Okay, I pull up. Does anyone remember which one we were on? Now reading RHINE Lab manga part 1. All right. I remember. Get Ho out of here. All right. So, we read our episode 1. So we're going on to episode 2. All right, and let's hope that I'm able to, Jared, let's hope that I'm able to like actually follow along a little better, because I think last time, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because it was like near the end of stream, or if it was just like the way that the early chapters were ordered, but like I had such a hard time really telling who was talking and like what was going on parts of the time. But now that we've got through like the full second chapter, we know that like we're seeing some flashbacks to some incident that happened at RHINE Lab, and like a very similar thing is happening with Denny, a character in this. So is Rhodes Kitchen comic in the site you're using? It is just on the official website, so if it's on the official website, then yes. Gravel's talent reduces deployment of retreated Kaji ops. Guess how many of those I have? How many Kashmir's ops would you have? For you? I'm assuming it's none. I'm assuming it's none, right? What other 4-star Kashmir's characters are there? The only ones I can think of are 5-star. There's like a bunch of the 5 stars. But Gravel's Gravels. She's built different, so it's worth it at least. Meteor. Meteor's Kashmir's? That makes sense. I like Meteor's skin. Meteor's cool. I don't use her. I've used her like in 1 or 2 IS runs, but otherwise she just kind of hangs out. So all right. So like I said, so we're getting these flashbacks between some incident that happened at RHINE in the past with Ifrit. And it caused the divorce between Silence and Saria. So let's lower the music a little bit and lock in. Where is we go?
Prepare for emergency treatment. All staff on shift to recess 1, please.
Director Saria. Yeah, it's her. Director Saria's here. Wounded personnel requesting emergency aid. Careful. It's an infected. Are you talking about... is that Ifrit's arm? I thought... Wait, I thought RHINE... Unless they're not at RHINE Lab, but I thought RHINE was pretty chill when it comes to... when it comes to infected status. Which meteor skin? Whichever one I have. Hold on. What's up, Frayden? How's it going? This one. Does she have another skin? Oh, she does have another skin. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. That one's pretty nice too. I like this one. I like the fantasy vibes. Every once in a while, it's pretty nice to have an opposite Gunnar skin, right? You know, fully clothed, limited skin showing, right? So let me pull up Ifrit's page for good luck during this. All right, silence was British. Make way, please. Give it to me. It's up to you. What happened to her? You have to save her. Episode 2, Rhodes Island's Records of Originium, RHINE Lab. I'm also trying to it's a little tough to I want to try and comment on the stuff happening as well, but I want to make some consistent progress. Is that Telopsis? No, your name is Joyce. Joyce, monitor BP and pulse, draw blood, and test circulatory originium. Affirmative. Increase cardiotosnic by 0.25 milliliters. Prep the blockers. Understood. I also still hate the fact that when you hover over the corner, it just blurs the whole page for some reason. Scalpel. Defibrillator. Scalpel. Who's this old guy? He kind of looks like the old guy from Lord of Mysteries. By the way, you guys gotta watch that if you haven't.
Researcher Silence.
Professor,
If I might borrow you for a moment.
RHINE Lab Director of Structural Parvis. I think Parvis is the name. Director of Structural is the title, which sounds a little weird, but okay. Of course. I wonder how long ago this was. It doesn't look like it'd be that long ago, because Ifrit looks to be roughly the same age, but I don't know. Silence looks a lot younger. Maybe it's just that she looks happier. Maybe this incident caused her a lot of stress, and that's why she looks older now. I drank too much tea and almost threw up. Wait, correct? Wait, correct to what?
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
It really is Director Saria. Is this another flashback? Hold on. Now I'm confused. Director Saria, researcher Silence, who took it upon her... Oh, wait. Oh, that's not a speech bubble. That's your owl thing.
Director Saria, researcher Silence, who took it upon herself to save our wounded.
Silence, this is Director of Defense Saria. Hello, researcher Silence. Good work. It's an honor, Director Saria, to finally meet you. Tell me, how's the patient doing? Oh, so this is when they met, was during this. I see. Okay, so she... Okay, so this is all still the same scene. So she didn't know who it was at the start. She underwent an acute attack typical of mid to late stage orpathy. The vital signs are now stable following resuscitation, but the outlook is pessimistic at best. Blood originium crystal density measures 0.5 UL. I don't know what that means. Stormy, what's up? How's it going? Happy Monday. Substantial surface crystallization on the body plus emerging symptoms of originium mutation. I like when she nerds out, even though I don't know what she's saying. Blood tests indicate she's biologically Savra. Ooh. Ooh. What's Savra again? Which race is that? I don't recall, like, what lizard. Okay. That's not what I would guess then. That's really strange. Huh. Okay. She's growing Sarkaz horns and her tail has morphed too. We've stabilized her vitals, but Ifrit's life is still in danger. She remains in critical condition. I see. Ifrit being... I registered her under that name for now. I saw it on a tag. Fine. I'll fill you in on her background then. Was that not her name, or was that just like a code name because she is a fireball? Or was that something to do with like whatever happened here, which looks like it was an explosion? 5 hours ago, there was an explosion. I told you there was an explosion at a lab just outside Trimount. What caused the accident is still under investigation. Trimount City Hall Special Services asked Defense to undertake a rescue mission. However, Ifrit was the only survivor we found. Oh, shit. And as witness to the accident, we believe she'll be of assistance. Manages to next line on a manga panel where every line is visible. Stop. Stop. Yeah, the Stormy, we'll keep it going for a little bit. We might mix it up. Mika, how's it going? Welcome in. Snake is different. Pythia. Pythia on Tuesdays. What? Huh? All right, quick poll. What do you guys think she caused the fire? Did Ifrit start the fire? Did she cause the explosion? But given Ifrit's present condition, I'm afraid.
There is a way, but it carries a certain degree of risk. We can attempt the chimeric treatment.
What the helly? They're gonna chimera her? Or is it because she like is already like changing a little bit? I've heard of it. A few nations have labs researching similar theoretical treatments.
Indeed.
Has this character popped up? He does look familiar, but I think it is just literally the fact that he looks like the guy from Lord of Mysteries to me.
We surgically implant treatment originium shards into lesions, and then administer a custom formulation. The implanted shards are excited to a certain level of activity, which draws surrounding originium from the patient's internal lesion. This constrains the originium spread, alleviating orpathy.
Alleviating it?
It's a groundbreaking line of therapy.
Huh. Pythia/Pythia is translation inconsistency. No. Nonsense. This game is perfectly translated. What do you mean? It was always burning? Ah, gotcha. We didn't start the fire. It's been burning long as the world's been turning. Harry Truman. I know most of the words when the song's playing, but I can, for some reason, never think about it otherwise. Doris Day, Joe DiMaggio. Anyway, they're chimeraing her. That's kind of interesting. What's up, Mira? How's it going? How you been? Professor, the chimera treatment isn't ready. It hasn't even... I don't even know who's speaking. Is this Saria? Hasn't even entered phase 1 clinical trials. Wouldn't performing it on this patient be far too risky?
It certainly would. But the situation being what it is, she won't last into next week, let alone help any investigation.
Better we give it a shot than watch her die. I feel like the old man's just speaking this whole time. It's really hard to tell.
Plus, precedent for experimental treatment in the emergency, and I'll be the one reporting up the chain.
All right. I agree with Dr. Parvis.
Well then, Silence, I'm appointing you as my assistant. You'll call the shots on how the treatment's run. I'll arrange for Joyce to help you out.
Joyce.
Director, sorry, I can vouch that Silence and Joyce are outstanding researchers. They'll certainly...
What? Oh, someone's screaming. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, she's what? Whoa! Calm down. You're all right. I'm staying here. Just put that down. How'd she get the scalpel? Hey! Director Saria, the patient's extremely frail. Please try not to provoke her. Understood. Ifrit, my name's Saria. Do you remember me? I'm not going to hurt you. All right, maybe this was a while ago. She actually looks a bit younger. In this panel in particular. Hand me that knife, okay? Yo, nice de-escalation. I think we're good now. She's still screaming. I'm not gonna reenact screams all the time. Sometimes I will, but stay back. Don't come any closer. Okay, okay, okay. How can Saria approach Ifrit without agitating her while we... Is it the lab coat? Oh, nice thinking, Silence. Ooh. Read that situation pretty quick. PTSD. Ifrit. Aw, look at Silence's smile. She's cute. It's okay. You're fine. Nobody's going to hurt you. How is she? She's all right. Just sleeping. She's too weak. Look. She's with Mom. Mama Silence. How'd she get up out of that? Oh, I guess she's not strapped down, but... Professor would be Silence addressing Parvis. I don't know. Close enough. Doesn't matter that much in the grand scheme of things. So they're prepping this like implant. Commencing Chimera operation. 1 week later, RHINE Structural Section Laboratory. Ifrit, stay still. Just take this and you'll be done. Look at her teeth. Silence, Joyce, I can't calm her down. I need you to after all. Hand me your medicine. What's going on here? Hello, Researcher Silence, Researcher Moore. Director Saria, good afternoon. I thought I'd come to see how the patient was doing. She seems much better. She looks like a feral animal. What are you talking about? Insta promote when I get the E2 ticket. Isn't it a max level one, not a Insta E2 one? Pretty sure, at least. Indeed, the Chimera treatment was effective. If its condition has improved, but look at her pouting. Ah! Is that art? Just taking out your trash can. Stay there. Stay. Ugh. Affirmative. If it possesses originium arts that allow her to cast flames. So did she always, or is this a side effect of the treatment? I feel like she always did, right? Unstressed, she uses them to scare people. Regular post-procedure injections of custom formula are needed to excite her shards, but she seems to be violently wary and hostile to almost everyone. Hence the difficulties our researchers having administering her doses. She seems to allow Joyce and I near her, so we've had to conduct the majority of in-person treatments ourselves. Ifrit, stop! Using arts is bad for your health! Help me! Tasquete! What's the cause? It's likely physiological. What are you holding? Is that medicine or is that like Swiss cheese? Whoa. Ifrit has been in pain for a long time due to the effects of orpathy, which has led to an irascible temper and a deprivation of comfort. She needs to rely on analgesics, medications. Just fucking say medicine, nerd. But her injections of the formula cause pain in her lesions regardless, and said pain is beyond analgesics to suppress. When doctors use proper terms, just use things that normal people say. Don't make yourself sound smart. Just real. See, the thing is real smart is not the fancy ass words that you use. It's translating it and getting people to understand you and educating people. So. Looks like Pharaoh Roadkill. That's messed up. Is a level 80. Yeah. Unlike VTubers, amen. Wait a second. Anyway, I like this shot a lot. Also, no, you can't. It's this shot's crazy. Look at that like science background though. The molecules. Ooh. I feel like we are watching Bill Nye the Science Guy. As for the psychological aspect, we can only guess. But we surmise that her past trauma has left her with a stress disorder. We estimate her mental age to be lagging behind her physical one by roughly 4 to 6 years. I have some questions relating to the investigation. Can I ask her now? I'm afraid she may not be able to answer. Ifrit hasn't spoken a word up to this point. It's unclear if her language is impaired or if she's just unwilling to talk. But I do recall you being the first person she showed no hostility to. The flashback with the knife. Perhaps you could try. Ifrit? It's me, Director Sari is here to see you. Oh, she's cute. We've met her before. Do you remember? I think she does. She's not freaking it. She's not freaking out. Ifrit, hello. Sari is pretty short, it seems. Not like height-wise, but like in her speech, which I feel like makes sense. I'm not entirely surprised by that. Also, what is this? The dun dun dun. The only thing this needs now is like JoJo's menacing symbols. Yeah, the JoJo walk. Any bad kid would think Director Saru is about to punish them. Still, doesn't she seem a little stiff? Look at the like spectators and they're like freaking it in. Oh my god. She has the medicine in the cup. Is that what she's doing? Is she maybe just not good with children? Take your medicine, Ifrit. Look at her, like, look at it like, no, duh. How was that gonna do it? Director Saria, realistically, she's only a child of 8 or 9. You might have to coax her. You have to coax her into it. Coax. Yeah. Ifrit, take your medicine, and then it won't hurt. Director Saria, for the 1,000th time, there's no universe where that would work. She's trying her best. It worked. Wait, no water or anything? Just dry swallow? That's crazy. She took it. That's Director Saria for you, I guess. Take her drink of water quickly. Okay, there we go. Good. I was worried. How are we getting next lined in a manga? Insane. Well done. Ifrit, Director Saria wants to talk to you. Look, look, it's a cute family. Before the divorce, dad failure, Saria. She's doing good. He's doing good. It worked. What is this? I didn't mean to look too far ahead. All right, we'll come back to that. I'll be waiting outside. All right, I can't not look at it. I'll be waiting outside. Call for me if you need anything. Oh, good. How's it going? Director Saria is trying a few investigation-related questions with Ifrit, but she won't even talk to you. How could Saria of all people manage? Yeah, like she's Saria. I'm starting to worry about Ifrit. What do you mean what's wrong with Director Saria? She seems nice enough. Nice enough? You're the kooky one here, Silence. Haven't you heard the stories? Huh? What stories? Director Saria is the strictest and steeliest in all of RHINE. Never mind your average researcher. Even the directors are hesitant to meet with her. That's fear. Look at her. Hold on. Fist of the North Star. Oh my god, dude. Big fan of this post that speculated about the relationship between Ifrit and Saria before the manga came out and turned out to be exactly right. Is this your post? Are you self-promoting? Oh no, it's a reblog. Okay, I was like, what the heck? That would be so subtle because I wouldn't know. But I just saw your name in the URL. Saria is innately funny because you can extrapolate that either she has to deal with a lot of Ifrit's Ifritness with flexible as Diamond approach, or my preference, she's the cause for her rambunctiousness in the first place by means of well-meaning but misguided lessons beyond Ifrit's level of maturity at the time. Such as completely straight-faced with monotone Saria voice, don't start fights, but if someone picks on you, aim for the eyes, throat, groin, and solar plexus. These are the most vulnerable points of the human body, be they feline or sarcas. Yeah, pretty accurate. Saria barbecues with gas. Hence the summer ult. Just a collection of... Okay. I like the fact... Or I like the headcanon, though. Very good. Never mind your average researcher. Yeah, we just read that. It doesn't matter if it's defense or any other section. If she catches anything she doesn't like, you're in for a lecture. Is this... What is the self-insert? Repeat to me what you just said. Do you not realize what you've done? Here's my confession. You gotta apologize, repent, and hand her a corrective plan on the spot. You don't give her a plan, she'll haul you into your boss for questioning. Well, it's my fault, director. Look at the little, like, the funny arts. And you keep talking until the plan gets hashed out. But isn't that how it should be? Oh my god, they're on the same wave. They're on the same wavelength. Just one's stone cold, the other's a little bit more bubbly. What's up, Debbie? Welcome in. I don't know why that didn't work. I hope you're doing well. How you been? Oh wow, did she ask for more homework too? Oh my god, Silence absolutely is the type to be like, teacher, but what about the homework? You forgot to mention what homework we have. Teacher, what homework do we have tonight? You forgot to assign us homework tonight. No, I'm just saying her ways make sense, right? Yeah, obviously that's not the scary part. If you have the courage to talk back to her, see, then you're in for more than a lecture. She dismantles your conduct, dissects your soul, and rebirths you. What the hell is going on here? Every shortcoming in your personality rationally deconstructed, laid bare in the light of the midday sun, nowhere to hide. So, right, that's definitely something. Some new hires went through it and resigned in tears. Some spent months in therapy. How do you know? No, don't ask. Is the one he's talking about just him? Backstory this. Man has backstory. It's just a horror story among us researchers. I hear Director Saria doing some defense op drills, and these lippy guys talked about testing her courage with a fight. And what happened to them? You that, Saria broad, drop the gloves and be my girl. Offerings closed. Who are these? Physically pulverized, beaten, and broken. The guys who told me the story wouldn't even describe it. Ever since every defense op has been obedient to Director Saria on a cellular, no, a molecular level. What is this? How do they give her noodle arms in game if this is what she looks like? This one's crazy. And so legend has it she's made of diamond from heart to fist. Hard, harder, hardest, unbreakable. Diamond is unbreakable? Dun, 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 dun. JoJo's. We've taken this a little too far now. You see how Ifrit seems willing to listen to her, though. What's going on? That's Ifrit. Researcher Silence. Director Saria. What's happening? Is she screaming? Ah! She is screaming. What'd you say? What'd you do? Saria. Nerfed in-game like Logos. Logos got the twink treatment. Well, she was actually ripped like this. That's what I'm saying, dude, bro. Oh, crazy. It was also written before the manga came out. But to pull out this post because I assume Benny has no idea what role calcium plays in the body. What? Shut up. Calcium's for bone strengthening. Insane. Now I'm not clicking. What's going on?
Ifrit, it's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. What did you do, Director Saria? What did she do? What's with that blank stare? First few questions she could answer by nodding or shaking, but the moment I mentioned... So then, the lab you were in, 8-in-1 laboratory, correct? Sister just triggered PTSD. I apologize, researcher Silence. I was too hasty with my question. No, I failed to account for it. It seems Ifrit's stress disorder is more severe than we thought. It would be best not to have her recall past events for the time being. Of course. I'll leave Ifrit's continued treatment in your hands then. It's a tall order. No, I'm doing what must be done. Besides, what is it? Are they gonna get married? Ifrit seems especially fond of you, judging by her reactions today. Perhaps she has some vague memory of you rescuing her, so if you could visit her more often, she might end up making a faster recovery. Oh, I know you must be swamped for work. Obviously, it was insensitive of me to ask. If you're too busy, that's perfectly fine. The finger on the chin. Huh? You'll do it? Yes. I'll find time to come and see her. But isn't it too much? Isn't it too much if this affects your work? Don't worry, getting Ifrit to recover ASAP is part of my work. Thank you very much. Oh, it's cute. Oh my god. Peace. Wait, is Talopsis' name Joyce? Is that Talopsis? I can't really tell. Is this Talopsis? Is Talopsis Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I couldn't really tell. She's always just been like a smaller in the background. This one, we're actually getting like a straight shot at her. And I can actually see. Okay, that makes more sense then. Don't laugh at me. It wasn't clear. In response of the body to remove cells on the verge of death that would otherwise use up metabolic resources. Other cells-wordy scientific explanation short, it's evolved in the auto-destructive mechanisms of nerves when too damaged. Not only can she manipulate bypass the usual limit people have in terms of generating force of their muscles, think electrocuted people leaping far further than they'd ever normally be able to, strengthen shields, weaken organisms, probably straight up destroy central nervous systems. I don't know if the devs have considered that far into calcium manipulation, but the potential's in there. Kind of busted if you ask me. When they say a molecular level. Only we had a close-up shot of her in the beginning of the chapter where we saw her hair, cover thing, and distinct owl ears. I would prefer if you kept your mouth shut, you know? Anyway, look at this cute picture of Silence smiling. Ah! Researcher Silence. Ah! Subsequential treatment procedures require your operational authority. Researcher Moore requests your assistance. Yes, I'll be right with you. Can't you see she's flirting? Also, I'm just kidding. You're allowed to talk. I'm just teasing. Director, sorry, you'll have to excuse me. All right, I'll leave you to it then. Look, the family photo. Director Saria's here, really? Incredible, Silence. Who knew you could convince her? I'm nothing special. She's just a good person. I don't think they agree. Oh, the head pat, cute. And she's taking the medicine. Good. Getty lips, man. What the helly? Yo! Saria, street clothes. The pea coat. Even Ifrit's into it. Who tied your hair? She's pointing at her boobs. The old man's back. Professor, there's visible signs of absorption here. Very good. Wonderful. Wonderfully well done, Silence. Rhodes Island's treatment ward. Wait, how we end up at Rhodes Island? Oh, that's because we're back in the modern time. Okay, that explains it. It makes sense now. Cute. Who's saying this? Oh, wait, that's what Ifrit told Denny to say. I don't remember what her actual name was. Boss. Huh? Daria, you're up finally. Hell yeah. You scared me to death, you dumbass. Ifrit, She's only just recovered. Don't make trouble. Silence? Daria, this is Silence. She's the one who made you better. You ought to thank her. Thank you. I knew it. She cured me once. There's no way she couldn't cure you. Right, Silence? Of course. Ifrit, Daria will need to continue treatment for her sickness. You said you were her boss, correct? Yep. And I hope you're up to the task. Take good care of her. You can take her around when she's free, but be sure she doesn't miss treatment, okay? Relax. You can count on me. Chat, can we count on her? Reading comprehension, I made it. I figured it out. How are Daria's test results? Designated individual Daria. Abnormally elevated body temperature, largely impervious to therapy. Rapid imaging tests show indistinct outlines of individual internal organs, obscured by numerous abnormal shadows. Blood originium crystals measure 0.6 UL. That bad? It's not unanticipated. Some of her indicators are worse than Ifrit's were back then. It's hard to imagine how she even made it. She's more infected than Ifrit is? Holy shit. I don't know if she can count. Probably not, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. Given she's unimpeded in activity despite a scaldingly high temperature, there can only be one explanation. She's long since become accustomed to a temperature that high. I see. That's why she likes dousing herself in water to cool down. Vitals indicate Daria is in acute condition and suffers from late-stage orpathy. Her life has been saved, but her condition could deteriorate at any time. Dr. Silence, you proposed treatment. Lepsis, I want you to help me gather some data. What data do you require? I need you to look into backgrounds, Daria's circumstances, household conditions, history of illness, etc. These will help determine the treatment plan. But you'd have to return to the port Daria boarded at to investigate. You'll need to head into the field. Please wait. Database holds sufficient information to satisfy your search query. Following are your search results. Individual Daria, 4 years old. Main household income, sourced from cropping meager. Mother is an infected individual. Was infected via antepartum transmission. Individual was an infected at birth and never received the norm of treatment. So it was an antepartum infection. That explains why such a young child would be so acutely infected. That's terrible. Oh. Dude. Yeah, no, the 0.45. So being 0.68 or whatever is nuts. You asked about this once? Did I really? What was the context of me asking then? Yeah, Mirror. I mean, it's never a happy story, but oof. Chapter 12. I said, did I say something about someone being pregnant? Damn. That's sad, dog. Individual is aware of own originium arts, able to control water. This ability is extremely rare and dangerous. In light of individual's infancy and lack of self-control, monitoring is advised. Dangerous? What did she even do? Bust some pipes, mess up the plumbing? Numbskull? What? Who are these little medical twin interns? They're kind of cute. It's not just pipes. Don't forget, your body is 70% water. Oh, shit. Wait, are there other characters that can manipulate water? Are there any other waterbenders? Shaw uses like a fire hose, so I don't think that counts. What happens if you infect it and get Gregnant? That sounds like me. Gregnant, probably verbatim. Some irrelevant 5-star welfare no one cares about. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Further, Daria's father also had severe alcoholic and violent tendencies and abused Daria's mother over a long period during her inebriation. Bro, I hate this game. Accounts from neighbors' inquiry report state, the screams came through the walls every day. That's the way it was.
He did. He went too far. But we were all petrified of him. So many times Daria's mother was beaten to within an inch of her life. He just kept drinking and getting violent. I'm sorry. You gave birth to this monster, you useless piece of shit. It was like that for years. A hair trigger when he was drunk. We were all used to it. But that night, that shriek, it was horrifying. Is that Denia screaming? For Daria? It looks like it. I mean, I had a feeling that's what they were hinting at with this, but I didn't think they'd show it in like a page. We went out, huddled in our sheets, so worried about what had happened. Who could have known? Anton, are you all right? We heard a loud noise. Why can't you ever take things out? You'd save all the commotion, and it was the most frightening scene we ever saw. End report. Sapped the water out of them all. Look how like skinny and like skin and bones they are. Glug glug. Bro, sad blub blub. Yikes, chief. Oh, Ceylon, Ken? It's just visual. She's just a medic. Oh, Ceylon can't either. Damn. I will say I do like when excuse me, stories with powers like aren't afraid to like get really realistic with it. Like that's such an interesting angle. It's like she can manipulate water, which is like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know, like you see that here and there, but it's like, oh, but like any water, like the water in your body even, right? Like, ooh, daring. Anyway, that's the problem. All right, on to the next one. Episode 3. We got Rhodes Island's Records of Originium RHINE Lab, Episode 3. I want something just like this. Look at the rose, it's cute. My body's they're 70% water. Not very good, kind of scary. To be careful out there. Noises Boo was making after Babel. Damn. Wait, did Boo Boo read Babel? Do we know? Hey, look, the family. All right. Oh my God, that's... All right, so they're just picking up from here. What a poor kid. Somebody died, right? She's dangerous. But it was out of self-defense, wasn't it? I mean, I would have done this. I would have done something too. Her powers are terrifying, though. No, her ability is besides the point. A number of Rhodes Island's combat operators wield arts both potent and dangerous. Do we then cower from them? Well, I guess you're right. Yeah, everyone should be petrified of Logos and Ascalon. I understand your concern, of course. She may not have hurt any bystanders yet, but Daria is still very young. Her self-control is limited. Indeed. You're the one that's like hugging the other one, hiding behind them. I suggest partial blockade monitored therapy. Wouldn't that be partial blockades under medical supervision, just like when Ifrit came aboard? Lupsis, awaiting instructions, Dr. Silence. Arrange a full biochem and run a high-power full-body scan stat. Carry out protective therapy while waiting on the results. Stabilize her condition to the maximum possible extent. She's lost everything. You have to save her. Understood. That said, how is Daria's background in the database already? Which department gathered the info? Selected report was undertaken by Saria. She gonna get mad? She looks a little mad. What? Saria? Correct. What are the likely stowaway points? Hold on, I'll get a list for you. Thank you. Also, file me a temporary field application. Where are they parked? It's like a mountain region. Looks kind of like Japanese style buildings, but it could just be slums. I don't know. I got shot in the dark. Let's say Higashi. Let's say random Higashi mention. Is that coping? Is that coping? We'll never see Higashi. It's just always going to be mentioned. We'll never know. Train hard and you can get them up to 92%. True. Just drink water consistently. That's insane coping. I know, but now it's my headcanon. Just kidding. It's like, it looks like it's like little mice or bears, right? So it's probably like somewhere near like Ursus or Yan or something. Following an on-site investigation, Saria found the ones who put Daria aboard. She then spent the night gathering relevant information. I'm surprised Saria would personally investigate Daria's case. She's always scared me a little, like with how stern she was. I didn't know she could be so tender. Like it's the silence. Yeah, stretch. Flashback. Feature search silence. It's time to clock out. Joyce requests to travel together. Joyce. I still have analysis to run on recent treatment data. You go on ahead. Good work. Launching sleep enforcement program. Target researcher silence. To prevent bugginess from prolonged overwork. Don't mind me. Go on and rest. That was cute. Higashi never. I know. That was cute. Collapses. Program failed to launch. Joyce will attend to researcher silence. Joyce. Joyce's attendance routine cannot be terminated unless researcher silence halts work. All right, all right. See, look at the hypnosis fingers. It almost worked. I mean, it almost worked. Good job. Good job, Telopsis. The real Higashi was the operators. From there, we met along the way. Who's actually from Higashi? Like Shirayuki, Hoshiguma. There's Akafuyu. Umazuki for NPCs, that makes sense. Utage, Kazamaru, that makes sense. Kirara, Mizuki. All right, that's a pretty good group. What the hell? You know what then? It could be kind of close. If it's like Yan Ursus area, that's kind of close to Higashi, isn't it? Isn't it? Anyway, Telopsis is very sweet. I'll straighten out today's report at admin then. We can clock out after that. All right. We're heading out now. No prob. Leave the night stuff to us. Director Saria hasn't been to the ward today. Oh. She's on field work, I presume. She could not make it back. Well, plans aside, she is a director. With all her duties, it's a miracle she can see if it at all. I agree. You guys seen how Silence has been lately? Talking shit? Who are you punks? You'd have to be blind not to. She's strutting around on cloud 9. Who is this little bitch? Bro, I'll admit you have cool pointy ears and a chiseled jawline, but doesn't mean you get to be a scumbag. Someone get the defibrillator and shock his ass. Seriously, Director Parvis always liked her, but come on, picking her crew to save that infected kid Director Saria brought back? You bet she's loving life. When you say her crew, you mean her and that Joyce woman? The one who talks like a terminal? Yeah, her. No joke, her face gets to me. You can't even tell if she's dead or alive. Yo, these guys! Twist his balls, yeah! Man, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Whatever happened to RHINE Lab, deserved because of these guys. Yeah, kill these guys with hammers. Beat them up. Steal their kneecaps and shove it down their throats. Insane. Bender, how you been? And Aminos event is making company to the Higashi. One day, maybe. Higashi Nights is more real than the possibility of a Higashi event. Shirayuki, Utage, Kirara, Mizuki, Matoimaru, Kazamaru. Wait, is Hoshiguma not? Or does Hoshiguma show up as like Lungman Association? Yeah, fellas, I see 6 kneecaps ready for stealing. Beat him to death with hammers. Joyce, don't let them bother you. They're holding hands. That's cute. The hell's Director Parvis thinking anyway? Keeping 2 infected honest researchers? What's the point? My faith in RHINE Lab is collapsing by the day. And don't get me started on Director Saria. Sucks enough having 2 infected in the office. Then she goes and brings back another one. You see how sweet the 2 of them treat that kid? It makes me want to puke. 2 directors with 1 stone, though it's efficient ass kicking. How else would either of them get anything out of RHINE Lab? One's a bookworm, one's a robot, and both are out of time once the originium grows into their brains. No kidding. Like, hey, you're infected, be a little self-aware at least. And oh my god, hanging out with that kid all the time. Come on, she's in a cute case. Yo, fuck this little snake, dude. I ain't never met a good snake man. I ain't never met a good snake man. There's the bitch from Ursus Tallulah dad guy. And Drolly Erasure. Drolly wasn't around yet. He gets a pass. Drolly doesn't count. They're gonna pop any day now. Tell me, seeing them doesn't scare you. I mean, can't blame them. They're all infected. Misery loves company. Okay, I gotta head back. Yeah, get going. Joyce, let's go. Hold it. Fuck them up. Is that Saria? Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Oh, they're fucked. They're dead. Bo, she's locked in. Also, I like how they emphasize like the clack clack of like her shoes, because everyone just goes completely silent when her voice comes, so you just hear her shoes. Director Saria. Look at this one. They're holding hands. They're gay. These bitches gay. Good for them. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this image though for later. Just spread the propaganda. Shove his balls up his nostrils. Get him. Give 1 to either of them. Ace Eraser. Get him. Brain rotted. Director, sorry, are you here to see Ifrit? I overheard your conversation. Don't get us wrong, Director. We didn't mean it like... Let me ask you. What is structural prime research's focus? How does it tie to originium research? The structural section focuses on researching structural biochemistry, which involves originium's effects on organisms. Then let me ask you. Via what vector does oropathy infection occur? Inhalation of active originium particulate energy, entry of active originium into bloodstream, antepartum transmission. So you actually know the answers. Damn, standing on business. Then why are you driven to fearmonger about the infected? Oh shit. Oh shit, no, she kind of right. She kind of right. She was like, bro, y'all fucking dumb. You know what? You literally just saying shit. Just to say shit. It shows a lack of mentality to pursue the factual scientific truth. I'm forced to question your basic professionalism as researchers. RHINE Lab does not reject eminent research scientists on the grounds of oropathy, because here what matters most is an ability for research and a scientific mindset, and not one's personal details. Researchers Silence and Moore have shown outstanding professional fiber in the Chimera Treatment Project, and their achievements are plain to see as it cuts to them holding hands. While here we have you, sent here with high hopes from a hometown buckling under oropathy, yet attacking co-workers and impatience for their infected status on the clock. You, touting academic birth yet narrow-minded, seeing fit to drag down, going so far as to jeer at others' misfortunes. You, former rising star of your standout college, now fallen into obscurity, differential to your bosses slanderous and gossiping behind their backs. Yo, the fact that she I think it's really interesting how she operates, because she is she definitely like values knowledge, and does it in an interesting way. Like as the director of defense, she like wants to understand or like know all the people that she's either defending or that like around her. I feel like it's like a mental thing, right? So she knows like how people might act, or at least like knows about them, or maybe it's another thing where it's like you know, just like a caring thing. Like if you know someone on a personal level, you're more likely to care about them. So she like does all this research. She did the same thing about like Daria, right? Like we cut to that scene where she was like looking into her past. Definitely understands this lore about orpathy transmission. Was that sarcasm? Your language is festering with warped envy and malice blind to fact. It is weakness and impotency incarnate. You are nothing but ignorant, virtueless, moral failures. As an employee of RHINE Lab, look at that shot, I'm infuriated and ashamed of your conduct. Sorry, we went too far. We take responsibility. I want your self-reflections tomorrow before noon, not the homework. Not the homework. If such behavior recurs, there will be severe punishment. Understood. Yo, sister. The smile. I think she knew they were there. Oh, now she knows because they stepped out. I prefer it when you look up stuff live on stream because it makes the impact stronger. Did I do something or not look up something? Sorry, did I gloss over something that I shouldn't have? Dr. Saria, researcher silence. I came to see Ifrit. Are you? Ifrit's treatment is done for today. We were heading to admin to gather ourselves and then clock out. We were just about to sort out today's report. I apologize. I missed it. I was held up for some time today. How's Ifrit? Would you like to come along, Director Saria? Come in, Director Saria. Please hold on. I'm pulling up Ifrit's medical history to compare. Joyce, take a short break for now. Understood. Researcher silent. Oh, I was like, wait, what just happened? I forgot she was narcoleptic. What's going on with her? With her condition, Joyce has, well, uncontrollable sleep attacks at times. Sorry, if I could just sit her down, I'll help you. Thank you. I was like, wait, hold on. What just happened? I forgot. Did we know about her narcolepsy? It's okay. We know. And Joyce was the researcher cerebrally injured during experimentation? Yes, that's right. I've heard. Said experiment was thoughtless and irresponsible. Who experimented on her? What is it? You said what Professor Parvis said. I remember his words. It was a non-code experiment that rendered Joyce this way? Yes. I never imagined RHINE Lab personnel would act so thoughtlessly, using researchers as test subjects in such an unrigorous experimentation, an abdication of responsibility to science itself. Remember this, Silence. Our duty is to push the progress of science and technology. Never ever let momentary temptations drive you on a whim. This guy kind of chill. He's definitely not going to make it. I can see you esteem your professor very much. I do. I was infected in an accident post-grad. He was the one who got me into RHINE Lab against all opposition. Not the letter stating that you're infected as if it was like a college acceptance letter or like a job application. I really can't thank him enough. All I can do is hope to become as great as him one day. Right. Thank you very much, Director Saria. For that, Director Saria. It's so rare for an infected to see anyone defending us. You heard me? Yes. Researcher silence. It bears repeating. You and Researcher Moore are both outstanding. Harvest's trust and appreciation for you speaks volumes to me. Look, she's like a foot. Oh no! All right, this makes her look smaller. She only got a few inches on her. Silence has got some height then, because isn't Saria pretty tall? Her silence just in heals. Your infected status does not change this, and any unjust censoring suffices to sway me even less. Right, thank you. I'll keep on my work. Oh yes, let me fill you in on Ifrit. Go ahead. There's the current situation. Ifrit's clearly improving. Her life is no longer in danger. Aside from her refusal to talk, all physical indicators are under control. Additionally, thanks to your visits, her mental state is far more stable too. This treatment data is already of excellent standard, likely more so than any published experiments in the same vein. Even describing it as a miracle would be apt. Research her silence, you and your team have produced phenomenal results. 174 silence is 154. That does not look like the difference here. Damn. I thought Saria was a lot taller though. They really, bro, they really be making Saria out to be like her. 5'8" versus 5'0". That did not look like 8 inches, but I don't know. What do I know, I guess? It's nothing really. I thank Professor Parvis for his guidance. Being experimental therapy, so many key medical parameters were his call. I still have a great deal to learn from him about the Chimera treatment. We'll be counting on your treatment for some time to come. When do you estimate Ifrit will return to relatively ideal condition? If she continues to recover in her current state, I'd estimate she'll enter the conventional treatment stage in roughly 2 or 3 weeks. We'll start with appropriate psychological intervention at that point, and with any luck, she'll begin to accept conversation after that. I see. By the way, shouldn't you be clocking out? Will researcher more be okay? She'll soon come to. I'll wait for her here. We'll head back together after that. I'll wait for her too then. Huh? Want that eat into your free time? No, her well-being concerns me as it does you. In fact, I should ask, would I be disturbing you? No, not at all. Let me brew you some tea. What are these? What are those? What are those? Are those like herbs? Oh, a little collection of mine. It's like an hourglass. What? That's high specificity neuromuscular blocking agent I formulated for a pharmacology lab project at university. It's based on slumberfoot toxin drawn from the beast's internals. The project's goal was a local anesthetic. I thought about deriving a fast onset general anesthetic from it, but shelved it after I left school. Your idea was a feasible one. Some specialized drugs are already made that way, in fact. What? They already have some in practice? Indeed, just not in the civilian sector. She's listening to her nerd out. That's kind of cute. Sorry, it doesn't wear heels and silences. Okay, so I was right. It was the heels. With doses raised to 0.3 mg, said drugs can even induce a suspended animation by drastically slowing heart rate and respiration. Defense has employed it before. That high a dose, isn't that dangerous? Sister's flabbergasted. Naturally, it carries a degree of risk, but that dose has been clinically validated. Pairing with receptor antagonists renders Rhesus relatively safe. Never knew you were so well-versed in pharmacology, Director Saria. But she's like absolutely fangirling, nerding out here. Slumberfoot are the summons that Black Knight use. Wait, really? A little tapir looking thing? Relatively scary. Yeah, relatively in anything medical is pretty scary. That's a good point. How's it going, Toad? Welcome in. How you been? Saria's pretty smart, bro. No need to address me by title. It's too stiff. You can just call me Saria. First name? But really? Of course. Saria. What is it? Sorry, I'm just flustered. The gay panic. Oh my god. SHTF level dose. Who's talking here? You know, how was it? You know how it was. Kristen and Saria, 2 leading young scientists, have jointly founded RHINE Lab. He's a founder? It was big news in research circles. Who's Kristen? I feel like I've heard that name before. My sights were set on RHINE all through school. In my mind, it's a temple of science. And as a scientist, I revere you both. I daydreamed about nothing but joining RHINE Lab. Look, she's like telling a friend or a parent or something. I got an offer from RHINE Lab.
Congrats, that's amazing. But I never thought we'd be here in the flesh talking like this. It really is a dream. Phew. Wasn't that body bag or something in a previous panel? What? I think the screaming head was probably in chapter 1, actually. Hold on. Let me peek really quick. Or like episode 0. Maybe not. Actually, I think we've covered most of them. Besides the Moo panel. More or less. Not that I've met Control yet, sadly. Control. Is that like a code name? Or is that just saying something? I imagine you meet all the time being such close friends. No, that must be a code name. It's a code name for Kristen. Okay. Kristen's very busy. I haven't seen her for some time myself. Oh, is that right? What are these? The chain. Ooh, that was a sensitive subject. Where did we hear Kristen? Wait, hold on. Was Kristen mentioned in the first one? Or was that mentioned in like one of the... Or was it in one of the stories we read? Next line in the speech bubbles are even connected. I think you're gonna have to, the way is that my brain works in funny ways. What are these? Wrong person. What are these? Tokens of blessing from my university friends after I got my offer from RHINE. I suppose it was a custom of our class. This feather's from Eleanor. She's an extremely pretty library. Bro, she is gay as hell. Good for her. This one's from Tessa, from her tale. She's very proud of it. This one's... Tolopsis is just out here zonked. Dude, it's driving me crazy. Where did we see Kristen? I think... I think I do know. Somewhere you've probably seen her name tossed around in chat. I don't know if it was that. I think it was... I want to say it was... I want to say it was the epilogue of 14. It was? Because we do that thing where we like traveled around the world a little bit, and I thought someone's name was Kristen. I'm assuming it's the same one then. All right, I'm not gonna go back and read it, but it's good to know. All right, back to modern times. Look at Ifrit's such a menace. Hold it, no running. No, quit that. You can't go out yet. I love when she turns into just like a flat little person. Girls, my gaslighting plan, stop. Got her in for treatment. Look at her picked up like a little cat. Oh my God. Your boss is mad now. Sorry. Oh. Bro, why is she hitting the freaking the Shinji dad pose? Why is she low-key hitting that? Not as in thought, more in despair, but still. This brat is insane trouble. I'm losing it. You were much more of a troublemaker at RHINE Lab yourself. Look at her hair. Oh, cute. You got any ideas to keep her calm down, Silence? I'm not gonna make it at this rate. So dramatic. Cast your mind back. At RHINE, what activity calms you the most? Now she is lost in thought. His memory's too good for that. I remember too many things. Too many things. I've got it. Jerry, you wait for me. The vibe of the story between like modern day Ifrit and like flashback Ifrit is so funny. There's a lot more like comedic elements around Ifrit's character.
Everything he shouldn't and nothing he should. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. Yeah. Don't worry, your boss has something nice for you. She'll be right back. Yeah, let's take out medicine for now. Look at her like little bows. It's cute. Well done, Daria. Silence. What is it? Thank you, Silence. I'm back. Daria, let me read you a story. Water sprite. What is that like water thing in a fetal position? You're gonna like pump in the air. Boss. Let's see. A long time ago, in the woods near a village, a little girl met a water sprite. Ifrit's really cute. I like Ifrit. Good job, Denia. She hung shoot. All right, time to move. No silence. Watch me. I'm gonna go find Boss. You scared the hell out of me. What are you doing here? Boss. Go with boss. No way, Jose. I've got serious business, and you've got rest hours. Scram, back to sleep. Phew. Okay. Come on, sit. Seriously, this is way too much. I gotta find Saria's dorm. Where to even start? Boss. Like the same thing 2 panels in a row, like on the same, or 2 pages. Why the hell are you here? You're not allowed out. If Silence sees this, she's gonna lecture me again. Boss, hungry. Fine. We'll find Saria first, then I'll get you some food. Saria? Huh? Saria. No. Saria's not a bad guy. Look at her like... Also, dude, she is hella infected. I feel like every time she's on the screen, there's more. She's got some on her arm, her chest, both her arms, her legs, her chest. Is Denia the most infected character we've ever seen? Huh? This used to be like family to me. Just forget it now. Just follow me and stick close. Got it? Patriot? Oh, well, he's been around. He was around for a while. Besides him. Her, like, mimicking her is so funny. Yato! Oh, crap. What's with all these cameos? Saria's dormitory? I'm not sure. It's not in this block, at least. Oh. No idea. She's barely ever aboard, but I bet she's got a steel liver. Man, I could go for a drinking contest with her. Well, Eureka booze. Lancet too? Would you like me to broadcast a ship-wide summons? No, I'm fine, thanks. Info costs money, you know. I'm all out. How much is it? Cruz is trying to steal money from... Cruz is trying to get money out of the kids? That's crazy. That's crazy. Cruz is really picking on someone her own size, trying to extort money out of kids. Insane. Elite operator Bleeze is an elite operator? This is all I have. You better slip that info. Oh, she paid her. Look at the little like Cruz ears over here. Her mimicking Ifrit is so funny. Ifrit, per Dr. Silence's instructions, you must report all interim excursions to medical. I will deliver all meals. Gah. Shoot, now Silence is majorly mad. With all this surveillance, finding Saria got way harder. Why finding Saria? Because Saria's the one who saved me. Silence and Joyce too, obviously. When I was dead sick, Saria brought me into RHINE Lab. It's up to you. And Silence brought me back to life. We all got along great back then. Saria always visited. Never for long though, and we didn't talk much. But she hung out with me, gave me candy too. Silence treated me every day. She chewed me out when I acted up and hugged me when I felt like crap. They read me stories and took me on walks in the garden at RHINE. It was super pretty in there. Was this when she was still like non-verbal though? You're just seeing like her reactions to the flowers and stuff. Trying to get money when she ain't napping. Were her eyes were closed there too. Absolute menace. I kind of dig it. Bruce the little devil. Oh, now she's strapped down. But injections hurt like hell. I tried, but
Eventually, it got too bad, and sometimes I couldn't take it. I'm blank on what happened for a while after. I was at Rhodes Island by the time I woke up. I heard Silence and Saria were both here, but I never saw Saria again. Every time I wanted to see her, Silence would be like, Saria's not here, and Saria's busy. Huh. Okay. So, since we're still like kind of early-ish in this, or we're like halfway maybe, or halfway through like the manga, I'm thinking my theory, and I feel like I had a theory last time too, and I already forgot it. But my new theory is that conversation that Silence and Saria had about like the inhuman experiments done on like Talopsis or whatever, where they were both kind of in agreement. I feel like something similar must happen with Ifrit here, and that's the cause for divorce, and it was probably Silence's idea. And whatever ended up happening, I think Ifrit probably, I'm thinking Ifrit's the cause for RHINE Labs' destruction. That's what I'm thinking. Specifically, whatever experiment, to take it a step further, specifically whatever experiment Silence pitched here. And Saria left as a result. But I feel like I remember them saying something along the lines of Saria left RHINE. And maybe that was before. So maybe Saria left before the experiment happened. I don't know. We'll see, I'm sure. It's been forever, and Saria never came to see me even once. I bet it's not like Silence says. I hear while I was out, I raised some major hell at RHINE Lab. Oh. And that made Saria leave the place. And Silence and Joyce had to come to Rhodes Island to treat me. Okay, well. Alright, well, I was kind of close. Some details we still need, but... Ugh, I bet Saria hates me for that, I know it. It's why she doesn't want to see me. Silence never told me the truth because she was scared I'd take it bad. Is Talopsis listening to them? I think Talopsis might be listening to them. Don't hate, boss. Thanks, kid. Whatever, I gotta apologize to Saria face to face somehow. But apart from when I saw her in the kitchen a few days ago, we haven't even spoken to each other. Every Saria shot is so raw. Seriously, why's Rhodes Island gotta be so big? Saria's finally back, and I can't find her no matter what I try. Sorry, a message from Operator Talopsis this afternoon. She's inviting you to check in on a patient at medical this evening. All right, message received. Talopsis the goat! Talopsis arranging the meeting! Mm-hmm. That's it. Talopsis getting added to every team. Talopsis getting added to every team that I ever deploy ever again. She's literally right here on the ship. Saria. Wait, Joyce. I bet you know when where Saria is, right? Help me out. I'm sorry, Ifrit. I cannot violate instructions from Dr. Silence. Ugh. Ifrit, Daria, please eat soon. I'm leaving for now. Tops is finally getting leveled. She's E2. What do you mean she's finally? What do you mean finally? Okay, bye, Joyce. Bye, miss. the two of them doing like the exact same thing. A prompt Ifrit. Huh? This evening, Saria will visit the medical department for work reasons. While she is present, you are not to sneak out. Agreed? Oh, yeah, got it. Is this is just Talopsis's way of helping out, right? Like she's saying like, oh yeah, so like Saria's gonna be here and you're not gonna sneak out, right? Like wink wink, nudge nudge. You're not gonna sneak out when Saria's here tonight, right? You definitely shouldn't open this door at this very specific time. Yeah, wink wink wink.
Collapses go to E2 what? E2 these nuts. Silence. I don't want to see them be making Silence like a bad guy though, because I like Silence. I'm liking Silence. Everyone's always listening. This is so dramatic. This is like as dramatic as like a full anime. All right, we're going on to episode 4. Bro, this shit is way longer than I thought. Holy fuck. Christ. All right, we're gonna mix up the music now. Let me get I want to do that. Actually, all the music that I have is mostly like beat. I guess I could do like this one. Do the Speed of Light instrumental. I'll do Speed of Light instrumental for this chapter. Might not be appropriate, but cackling at the idea of finishing this in one stream. I mean, you're the ones who said I had to read it all. Crazy. Making solid progress though. It's 100% not appropriate. Well, we're doing it for this one. It's already not appropriate just looking at the first page. Magic Theorem instrumental. I'm not sure I know that one. I don't have that many downloaded. It's tough to mix from YouTube for BGM. Yeah, whatever. We'll do this one for this one. Is this Child Saria? I'm trying to tell based on the horns. I think it is. Daddy, it's so weird. It's so weird trying to do like a southern accent for a kid. Daddy, Toby and his friends bullied me. They threw my car on the floor. How many times have I told you no crying? You think crying will resolve anything? Is bawling in front of them gonna stop the bullies? No, Saria. If you're getting bullied, fight back. If your car's broken, fix it. Take responsibility for your own weakness. It's a little mean to say to probably like an 8-year-old kid, but okay. You don't know how to fix it? Oh, shit! Damn. Real mystery why she's the way she... I mean, it makes sense. Sorry, did you seriously write off emotion as false? She's at like a conference here. No. I'm saying emotion is merely an objective consequence, a behavioral logic formed of packaging human egotism. This conforms precisely to the logic itself and to scientific thinking. I have respect for said behavioral logic. I simply consider the vetting of emotion meaningless. It cannot solve problems. Even more foolish is how it impairs judgment, as demonstrated by the individual who just showed up. Yo, get his ass. Dude, Smarty Pants Saria needs to be a skin. I don't care about her looking ripped as hell. Give me her like nerdy side. Give me this pea coat Saria skin. Anyway, very interesting take on emotion though. And it kind of matches her like generally kind of neutral vibe. Help. Mom and Dad and the traders. We received the distress signal. Where are they? Catastrophe. The catastrophe. Stop crying. Crying won't solve anything. You can't just push your ideals onto little kids now. Especially not your own child. Casual fit sorry would make people go crazy. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I feel like that's something that like most characters should have. Like most characters should have a casual fit skin. I think they should have like their operator like work uniform and then a casual fit skin, because I think that shows a lot about the character by like what their street clothes are. And I love when games do that. And it's disappointing that some characters get it and not all. The essential. If you want to save your parents, then tell us where they are. Did you take this road here? For how long? You scared him. He was only lowering his parents' odds of survival. Director, sorry, you know he's just a kid. And it's time for him to grow up. Look at this bird man, yo. Absolutely mogging Totter here, dude. Look at this. Defender Totter. Director, sorry, a survivor here. Young girl, apparently not trapped, but her condition doesn't look good. Opening's too small. We can't get in. Can we dismantle? Report. No time. Heavy duty gear is out of service, but if we dig manually, it'll flood before we get to her. Can you hear me? My name's Saria. Listen to me. We can't dig you out in time. If you want to live, you need to get yourself up and grab my hand. I mean, motivation, I guess. Looks pretty good here. Kind of like her terrible father here. I mean, that's how she was raised, I guess. Her people. Don't mind if I do. Damn. Context matters. Is that Ifrit? Dr. Saria, any wounds? I'll handle your treatment. No need. Oh, it is. It is. This girl seems to have used up all her strength. So Ifrit. Oh, she was under the rubble from that like explosion. She burned her? Is that what it is? What is this? Look at all the Sarias. Oh my god, the fact that they took the shot of her leaving. They took the shot of her leaving from last chapter. Her slider. Maybe not, but it looks the same. It looks similar. Okay, I lied. It's just her back, but still. Gripped her arm so tight she bruised her forearm. Oh, that was a bruise. It kind of looks like a burn though. But damn, still. Back shots. You have a scheduled reminder. What is it? Oh, to go to the... Why is Ifrit's toes out? Saria. Ifrit? I finally found you. Where were you, Saria? I tried to find you a million times, but I never had any luck. No one would tell me where you were, and silence won't say. Why didn't you come see me anyway? Jeez, why can't I figure out what to say here? There's too much to talk about. Look at her smile. Saria back shots. Damn. Are you doing well here? Oh, yeah, super well. Silence and Joyce have been treating me. I'm way better. Rhodes Island is real nice to me too. Everyone's taught me a ton of stuff. It's just, you know, Silence dumps a bunch of homework on me and says you're always busy and doesn't says you're always busy and doesn't let me see you. Oh, right. I'm sorry I screwed things up. I'll do better. Just don't avoid me, okay? Hectorini, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. What's up? What's up? How are you doing? I like that name. Sorry, back shots. What's up, Pierce? How you been? Welcome in. Where is this coming from? I heard I raised some sort of hell at RHINE Lab, and I hurt you too, right? Is Saria tearing up, or is that just like lighting? You're mad, aren't you? That's why you never wanted to see me again, right? Am I the reason my parents divorced? Subtext. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's the child's instinct, right? Or like the child's ignorance, I guess, better said. No. Didn't do anything wrong, and I don't blame you for anything. So why didn't you come to see me? You've been to Rhodes. I'm sorry. There's a lot of reasons. Then can I come to see you from now on? Tell me where your room is. Look at Denya. Oh, Daria, you're up. Come on, hang with your boss. It's cool. Look, is she afraid of her? I told you, Saria's fine. She's saved my life. She's been great to me. Boss. She's my goon now. Silence wanted me to watch her too, but she's still kind of scared of you. She's got the wrong idea. I'll get it into her head. She got... Thanks you for saved, boss. The crouch down to get on their level. Thank you.
That's the guard ops on patrol. If they find me here, Silence is gonna chew me out again. I remember your footsteps. You gotta come see me all the time, okay? I'll know when you're here. You know, listen to her footsteps. Sorry, I see ya. What is that? Is that around Ifrit's neck? Ifrit has this one thing around her neck like a feather. And Saria has the same. I'm assuming that's like a gift from Silence then, right? Thanks you for saved boss. I love child's gibberish speak. It's like the little like mementos things that she had hung up at her desk. Professor, treatment is exacerbating Ifrit's pain. Current IV activated dosage exceeds all published courses. Is this potentially too? Pain is a typical phenomenon.
Home run!
Damn it, that's the worst home run. I hate when y'all do this. The smile ones.
And as for dosage, Silence, don't forget this is an experimental therapy and we're still a long way from locking in a successful plan. Exploring the unknown is exactly what we're doing here.
Yes, I understand. Man, I feel like just like generally speaking, like having to research orpathy and do like experimental treatments is so like fucked up. But like it's kind of a necessary evil, right? Like you can't really, there's not that many animals or any, like not that like testing on animals is okay, but like, you know, it's not like you can like go test on animals, right? Like you kind of gotta do what you gotta do. Shitty as it is. So it's kind of interesting to learn about like the theory of crafting and stuff, and learn about this. I hope we get a little bit more.
It's okay. It's okay. It's over now. You're so brave, Ifrit.
Silence, what is this?
Oh, after we brought up keepsakes the other day, I decided to make one for Ifrit too. I wish that her treatment goes well.
I see. A lot of our current medical knowledge was also obtained through very unsavory means. I mean, yeah. Did you know? Because I learned about this company. How much am I able to say about this? So obviously the U.S. has like the FCC regulations and stuff, and you can't like you know, you can't do like certain trials, or like you can't do non-approved practices or things. So like anything that is like breakthrough research generally doesn't come from the US. So there's like companies that will, for example, do experimental surgeries in like the Cayman Islands, and they will use the data that they gather from having people leave the US to go to the Cayman Islands to do this experimental surgery, log the surgery results, and use that as like ammunition for like why they should be allowed to do a clinical trial in the US. And then when they prove themselves in the US, then they can actually get it passed. It's such ridiculous like hoops that you're jumping through that just sounds so morally fucked up. Obviously there would probably be a lot of problems if there weren't any FCC regulations, but still, like the fact that there's such a clear loophole that's like so close outside the US is just like insane. Technically legal. I know, that's the weird part, right? And it's like perfectly valid. You're like, oh, well, you just did that in the Cayman Islands? No worries. That's fine. That must mean it works. Who cares if all the patients just conveniently took a trip from the US? So, what horrors did Bill Nye have to perform to become the science guy? You don't want to know about Bill After Dark. Is that always helpful? Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I don't know. Curiosity is like a very interesting and dangerous thing, right? Curiosity killed the cat, as they say, or sometimes it kills patients for experimental surgeries. Anyway. Director Parvis. Oh, no, is this Saria saying it? Director Parvis.
Oh, Director, sorry, I know you're busy. Your patient visits are much appreciated.
It's nothing. Who's talking? It looks like it's him.
If its pain is intensified with recent treatment, a side effect of the activator, it also impacts the patient's pre-existing internal organisms crystals, causing pain stimulus. Treatment plans cannot neglect patient suffering. I suggest stronger painkillers.
Oh no, that's sorry saying it. Treatment plans cannot neglect patient suffering. I suggest stronger painkillers.
Haha, your worries are noted. We'll make adjustments as necessary.
Silence, I have a field investigation I'll be leaving for today. Sorry, let me see you out. No need, Silence. You can focus on your own work.
Sorry,
what is it?
this is for you.
They're proposing! They're gonna get married! Oh, cute.
I hope your investigation goes smoothly.
Thank you. Is that a yes? Are they getting married? Chat? Jarvis? Grok? Man, the differences in the silent solo shots. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to take away her smile? Hey, look, Moo. Like, what's left to find in a dump like this? Like, why not question the survived girly lab side? Like, we could save agonizing out here in the wild. This is her introduction. I love her. I already liked her, but now I love her. She's a dumbass. Recalling this place distresses Ifrit. Questioning won't lead anywhere. And this site needs investigation anyway. What department is she in anyway? If I don't remember what they said. Oh, wait, did it say right there? Director of ecological. It's just it's last page moment. Oof. If you are in agony, you can return to your ecological work. Defense will suffice here. Like, don't get mad. I'm just belly aching. Look at her dumbass. I like her. Like, us two esteemed directors of RHINE Labs shoveling dirt on the mayor's orders. Like, any theories on why our high-minded controls said yes to this errand? There's nothing good about her high-mindedness. Taking on this assignment was the correct decision. Professional search and rescue is one of RHINE Lab's social responsibilities. RHINE Lab cannot and should not tune out the world. Ooh, like telling it like it is. My standing has always been clear. Maybe tell Kristen to forego evaluating me with a proxy. Like, ouchie, gross. You made it sound like I'm Control Spy or something. Control is such a sick codename, though. I cannot even lie. Like, in terms of just like legit fire names, like Control's it's pretty up there. I'm not gonna lie. As like the leader of the organization too. Given that, shouldn't you at least try to pull your weight? If the press gets some pictures of you like this, how will you report to the mayor? Like, oh yeah, on it, director. Still, defense has handled this stuff directly for 2 years. Weird for Control to butt in. No, actually, it's weird for her to butt in on any section's business, period. Wasn't Control a game? I feel like it was a game. It was one of those games that you could get. Yeah, it was right there. As like a streaming game on Switch. Yeah, I don't remember what it was about. I feel like I heard good things about it though. Like a psycho, or like telepathic. It was like a psychic power game. Control's pretty hard. Do you mean the name, or do you mean something else? Like, she just holds up all day researching her own whatever it is, and now, like, she suddenly cares about assignment. It kind of throws me for a loop. See the little squiggly lines at the end? Oh my god. What was everyone else's first impression of Moo? If it makes her look down from her high tower for once, perhaps it's a good thing. Say, like, I've had a burning question actually. Where'd you get this little feather from? She noticed. Little menace. Like, I just can't picture you in a jewelry shop picking out something for yourself. A friend gave it to me. Huh? Someone's out there gifting to director Saria Terror Incarnate. Look at her face. I mean, it's all right. Mediocre as fuck. What? That was your first impression? Oh, the game? Did you play it? Did you like it? The little like derpy emote stat. Incredible. Am I that terrifying? Like, nice deadpan. You're joking, right? Like, what are you even looking for? If you want me to help, at least say what to do. Layout suggests there should be a basement somewhere. Question is, where's the door? The secret passage, of course. Oh, like, wowie. Looks to me like this basement sort of wanted to stay hidden. I don't know which one of them said it, but it doesn't matter. Like, for realsies, the way she talks, how overhyped Moo was when I started the game. Goofy elf that offers candy with a funny kid. Didn't know a thing about her. She says for realsies. How are you not obsessed? What is the point of this little block here? What does that mean? You think it's censored? Post-mortem? I don't know who's talking. Like, this is the kind of scale that charts in Colombia. Like, why did I never hear Hayden Pharmaceuticals was rocking this big a lab? Like, this mass spectrometer is the latest model. The kind RHINE lab has two. Not the mass spectrometer. She said Coinky Dinky in game. Just 10 out of 10. Here. Ooh, it looks like a monitoring room. Videotapes are all gone. Someone was cleaning up fast after the explosion. Basement entrance located in the southeast corner. Call some teams up. Call some teams in to clear up the scene. Roger. What's she playing with? She's poking something. She's gonna get in trouble. Well, they missed a spot. There's still a reel here. Reel? They overlooked the tape in the machine. I bet it's got footage from the day of the explosion. That was pretty dumb of them then. Like, the recorder got crushed, though. If we can find something to wiggle it out, or... Clank, boink. No, I guess we're all good. Tape itself looks okay enough. The shell's gone. Oh, nope, that's definitely her. Like, the tape itself looks okay enough. The shell's gone kablooey, but we can fix this up. Let's head to the car and check the intact portions. Yo, nice job. Quinky Dink. Oh, it's Coinky Dink, not Quinky Dinky. Quinky Dinky would be like what someone calls a small... Time is 17:24 p.m. Subject Ifrit. That was her experiment name. Who gave her the name Ifrit? Was it Silence? Did Silence give her the name Ifrit? Like when they got to RHINE? I don't like it. Test number commencing. There's just her screaming. Sorry. Oh yeah, Quinky Dinky. If there's two of them, why does it have to be two? Legal human experimentation here under Trimonetarian feet. Hayden Pharmaceuticals, you have some goddamn nerve. Like, I'm gonna get this repaired. Hopefully see how it all blew. You? I'll look into Hayden Pharmaceuticals. A firm this small shouldn't have had such an extravagant lab. Oh, that said flick. I thought that said fuck. That literally is so close to just saying fuck. The candy. Like, sugar evens out the mood. It'll make you feel a little better. It looks just like it. Co implies more than one. I think it means it's a competition then. I don't need it. Like, if you don't want it, you can save it for Ifrit. She's been chewed up hard, harder than we realize. Damn, Moo kind of locks in sometimes. I still consider the dosage somewhat risky. Silence. This cannot... Apologies, did I interrupt a work conversation? Never mind. We were just discussing some minor therapy quibbles. If its pain response has been worsening lately, an originium absorption has hit a bottleneck. Adjusted formulation of the activator, but the professor also wants dosage adjusted up a level. Why is he having like the persona eye? I consider the dosage highly correlated to the therapeutic bottleneck. Something that gets under Mumu's skin is like child abuse. Valid. She did lock in. Were we on this one? Doing experimentation, yeah. How old did they say she was? Because I think they said she was like mentally 8 or 9, but like was a few years behind. So she what, like 13 or like 12 at that time? Physically 15, and that was like probably a couple of years ago. So she's like, or actually I don't know. She looks older in the roads timeline. So is she like 17 and like acts like a 12-year-old?
To speak in realistic terms, Ifrit is still a critical patient. For any qualitative change in treatment efficacy, she must adapt to a new contradiction of medication. You understand this, Silence, and I know you do. Go forth with courage. You have my full support.
Understood. I'm glad you're here, Saria. We expect Ifrit to suffer intense pain during this session. With you here, she may pull through more easily. Rest assured, I'll be by her side.
Excellent. Then let's begin.
Uh-oh. They're tying her down. This is when it's about to go down. Oh, God. Actually, hold on. I have a better music. Give me a sec. This is one that I do have. It's a little bit more appropriate, I'm sure. Speaking of light. Sorry, getting abused. Speed of light. If we're getting abused, sad. AVG2. Actually, it's AVG calm. If our treatment this time will be a little different, it'll probably hurt more than before, but you have to stay strong so we can cure you, okay? Sorry will be with you the entire time. Literally is a parent. Oh, this guy with the belt too is crazy. What? Honestly, I don't blame her. She's looking like she's about to get tied down. Don't you guys have like anesthesia or something? Knock her the fuck out? Or does she need to be awake for it? Ifrit, what's wrong? What are you doing? The director said Ifrit might have a strong reaction this time. We have to restrain her so she doesn't hurt herself. Leave the restraints. Can't you see they're distressing the patient? But I'll be here ensuring her safety. All right. It's okay. We're not using them. You can do it. Can't you, Ifrit? All right. So it's not that one then. It's not the one. Still probably appropriate music though. The parents are in the surgery room. You guys ever have to have a surgery and like go under or like get knocked out or something? I've had to do twice. One for my eye surgery last, was it like a year ago? Was it a year ago? It's like a year ago in December, I think. And that one I just knocked the fuck out. And actually same for my wisdom teeth. But I didn't have anyone in the room with me. I think Mama Bloom came to both, but in the hospital for the eye surgery, she was just like in the like hospital room before I got like wheeled in the operation room. So one's for my legs. Did you have anyone with you, or were you like kind of solo dolo while they were hooking you up and knocking you out? It's such a weird feeling though, because you just like slowly drift out of consciousness and then just wake up like in like a strange room. It's so weird when you think about it. It like thankfully like it's a very gentle thing generally, assuming they get the dosages right, because like you just kind of like wake up slowly and like some random lady's there and offers you saltine crackers. I was like, hell yeah. But at the same time, you're like, dude, someone just like all up in my business. Like, where it was just like doing things to me and I don't even know. Gotta have someone can't be driving after all. Exactly, Moist. How you been? Wisdom teeth is the closest, but anesthesia's focus only half the mouth asleep. Oh, wait, did you just have like Novocaine or were you completely out? I was totally out for my wisdom teeth. I woke up and got driven home after the wisdom teeth anesthesia. That one's a little different than like general anesthesia though. Like the wisdom teeth one, it ends up, you know, you get a little goofy silly after. But general one, you're just like groggy, slow. Starting injection. Just like kind of groaning. It was really strong stuff for teeth hearing like that. Damn. I mean, I was in pain for like a week after. Like my mouth was all bruised. My face was like yellow from the bruising. I could not imagine needing to be like awake for that surgery. Good for you're stronger than I am, Dust. Numb shots good enough? I don't know. Then why do they opt for knocking people out? Well, actually, you know what? I think I had the choice now that I think about it. I think I could have been awake. I was like, fuck no. I was like, knock me out. I don't want to see shit. I don't want to be involved at all. And honestly, any sort of like procedure for as like a doctor, I was like, or like with a doctor, I would want to be out. Just despite what I was just saying about how like kind of freaky and invasive it feels after the fact, I don't want to be awake during that. That'd be stressful. Even if they give you a bunch of painkillers and make you not really feel or be aware, I don't want to be cognizant. I don't want to be cognizant most of the day, let alone when I'm having a surgery performed on me. So God forbid I have to get a root canal. Dude, that was like, oh, I do not want that at all. I had multiple extractions, root canals, and an implant. Never had gas. Damn, bro. How? I see one problem that I have at the dentist especially is like my mouth ends up getting like really dry, and I feel like I have to like swallow a lot, and like my jaw starts to hurt really easily too. So like I can't keep my mouth open for that long. So like if I have to get like a filling or like a crown or something that I had to get a couple times, like my ass is like, my jaw is so tired, and like I'm like a menace in the chair. They probably have notes about me in the dentist system. They're like, oh yeah, that pink hair Prince guy, absolute pain in the ass. Watch yourself. Hey, what the? You have to give the patient a choice. Is that like required? I guess it makes sense if you're like opting into it, but crown mentioned. Hey, I need those. That's like most of my teeth. No, not most of them, but a few of them. Ever tell you guys the lore? I have a gold tooth. Your boy has a gold tooth like I'm a pirate. So if gold prices are ever up, or if I'm ever hurting for cash, just give me a pair of pliers and get a few bucks. I can take having my forearm reset after a fracture. That's crazy, dude. I don't want any. Like I said, I'm just knock me out. Do what you got to do with me. Have your way with me, doctor, and make me feel better. That sounds so weird. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from this. We're gonna move on from this. Ifrit, are you okay? She's being so brave. Ifrit. She's been non-verbal like the whole time, right? Of their arms, or is that just like an effect? Oh, they're burning. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Silence, her arms are going out of control. Professor. Vital signs are still within predicted range. Just hold on just a little longer. Please, the injection's almost over. Look at her face. You can't even see her eyes. Oh, God. Oh, wait, this... I was gonna say this might be the one, but the one where Sario left, if it was strapped down, so I think it's a different one. This must be like a stepping stone, and this probably causes some beef, where Sario's probably like never again, and then Silence is like, no, let's do it again. Injection complete. She good? Look at her eyes. Damn, she torched the place. Oh, Sario was using her arts back. Oh, that's not good. Screaming. Ifrit, look at me. The injection's over. It's okay. Ifrit, you did great. Oh, wait, she's starting to talk. No more. No more tests. No, it hurts. Get away. Get away from me. She's speaking. Bad. 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 What's bad? Who? Ifrit, what are you saying? Ifrit, there's nobody bad here. Bad. Bad. Ifrit. Was she is she grabbing the... Oh, the candy! Ifrit, here, take a candy. It'll make it easier. Look at the, like, smiling through the tears. Ifrit, don't cry. Crying won't... No, Saria. Say something else. You can't fall back on your past ways. She did stop herself. Bad guys, they bully me. Toba and his friends bully me. They threw my car on the floor. How many times have I told you no crying? Don't be scared. I'll punish them. I'll never let them do anything bad to you again. The people here will protect you. I will protect you. Sorry, are you leaving? Yes, I have work to do. I'll come see you next session. The candy was nice. I'll bring you some more next time. All right. Director Saria, were you hurt? Perhaps you need tending to. No need. The first few times? What do you mean? How many times have you read this? Moomoo's candy came in clutch. But I need to have a chat with you regarding today's treatment, Director Jarvis. Director Jarvis, sorry. I saw Arvis and they just went autopilot. Gotta read it every week. Every Thursday evening, I read the RHINE Lab manga in its entirety. Director Jarvis, I told you. I liked this guy at first. I don't like him anymore, though. What was that? That was episode 4? We're going on episode 5? Bro, this shit's so long. Oh, wait, how many more are there? Jesus Christ, guys. What the fuck? Can they, like, animate this? I don't got time for this. Just optimistic. What the fuck? Oh my god. All right. I mean, like, we're only 2.5 hours in right now, but still, like, Jesus Christ. I figured we were almost done. On this animated so bad, the voice acting would be insane. Honestly, even if it wasn't like fully animated, if it was just like a, what do you call it? Like, I feel like there's a term for when there's like a video version of like a manga or comic that is voice acted, like how I did my Benny Bloom manga. Granted, that was like completely manual, but audiobook manga thing, it like kind of like it has individual voices and stuff, and then like everything like kind of like appears on the page as they come up. House Husband anime or whatever. Oh, I never watched that. Was that good? The only thing I know from that show was like the meme where he's like walking down the street and it's like Lights by Ellie Goulding. I need to have a chat with you regarding today's treatment, Director Jarvis. Remember, people wanted it actually animated. I mean, they should just animate it all. Why not? Oh, today's therapy put Ifrit under extreme pain stress, went beyond any normal treatment response, and in my view was improper. It is my view that the treatment itself was a success. Moreover, she is undergoing momentary pain for the sake of her future recovery. As I said previously, treatment plans cannot neglect patients' suffering, and besides, uncontrolled orogenium arcs are a hazard to personnel and safety equipment. This therapy course requires revision. I understand, of course, but painkillers are largely ineffective here. We can only do so much. As for safety, structural has measures in place. The labs have been fireproofed. Rest assured, Director Saria, after all, this project belongs to structural. Excellent. I hope nothing like this ever happens again. All right, I was right. So this was like the fuck around and find out. And I'm out. Like the way anime is season limited now wouldn't work well with this. No, they'd have to do it like like a web version, like TV style. Manga the anime missed the Annie part. Psh. Damn. It was animated manga, no actual movement, just manga panels. Am I thinking of the right thing then? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Was it this one? Am I thinking of a different? I thought it was this guy. Like the house husband anime lights Ellie Goulding. Maybe it's a different show. Oh, Super Crux. Damn it. It's this one. This is what I thought was that the whole time. This one. I was not going to show it. Show the fucking GIF. This one where he's just kind of like walking down the street. I always thought this was the house husband one, actually. Okay. Maybe I think the person that recommended this show to me also recommended House Husband. So maybe in my head it was like the same thing. Okay, well that makes more sense. Insane ass shot. Or defense will have to reevaluate the project safety measures. Sigh.
Thank you, Director. Sorry, we've kept you long enough.
Silence is sweating. Her second girlfriend / husband is mad at her. We should get back, Professor. There are treatment data waiting for your review. Professor?
Apologies, I was just pondering Director Saria's advice. Let's be on our way.
Okay. Let's get other music going. When it rains, it pours. Episode 5. Cute. Is this flashback? Yeah, this is her like starting to talk more. Saria, it's time for treatment. Here, have a candy. Well, the public list of shareholders is a fake. Like that figures. Time to get our guys snooping then. Is this just bouncing all over the place? What's going on? Saria's super strong. She's the shield of RHINE Lab after all. That's cool. I want to be as strong as Saria. All right. Let's get to treatment. She just keep giving her candy. Is she conditioning her? What in the Common Rider looking? You're sure this list is real? Of course it's real, basically. Who is this bunny man? Meaning, at least legally, it's the first 3 biscuits. Huh? It's a Yanese expression. Want a biscuit? Gotta eat the 3 before it too. I gotta work, so I'm out. Good luck. Cautus eats, live happy. What? Research or more. What's happening, Joyce? I'm fine. She's just sitting. Oh, it's just like a time lapse sort of thing. Okay, that makes sense. She's riding just piggyback riding. Actually, even worse, she's sitting on her shoulders. My coat was just twisted. Are you Jennifer Shirley? Who you calling shabby? Like shabby place for an investor to live, huh? Who you calling shabby? She's our housekeeper. What do you want with her? She ain't turned up the last few days. If you're her friends, like, wait, she's your come again? Jennifer Shirley. The candy. Ugh. It's like, to summarize, Hayden Lamotte, head of Hayden Farm, was in the Hayden 1 lab accident. He's charcoal now. Every list of investors consists of housekeepers, mechanics, and such whose names were strung up as dummies. And all of these people, without exception, passed away in accidents within the last week. The suit or suits responsible are highly professional, not a clue left behind. What kind of crazy ass conspiracy is this? This is some crazy. Ooh. So, like, to be frank, we've hit a dead end. Sigh. Like, meanwhile, all Ifrit knows is 1, she was locked up in a lab for forever, and 2, like, she saw a ton of illegal experiments. She couldn't tell you anything else? Right, there's nothing else to glean from her in terms of leads. Like, how do you know any of that? At what point did you meet with Ifrit? Oh no, that's Saria saying that. How did you know any of that? At what point did you meet with Ifrit? Uh-oh. Like, the concept of a patient visit is totally normal, isn't it? And like, I stayed right out of the way of Dr. Silence's gang. Nobody from Structural saw me. Like, oh, come on, quit it. You're looking scaresies. Like, me and Ifrit were getting along great. I'm telling you, she called me Moo Moo. Anyway, we need to see if we can find any other leads. The sipping tea, that could be an emoji. Actually, I do have sort of a few ideas. Oh, actually, like, I do have a sort of few ideas. What is it? Like, just basic conjecture for the moment, so I'll drop it there. Like, for now, we'll count on the tape getting repaired, and like, we'll see if anything new comes from that. I need to return to RHINE Lab first. Who's saying that? Is this Saria saying that? I need to return to RHINE Lab first. Huh? Listen to me. See those bags you've gone without shut up for days. No, that's Moo saying that. Jesus Christ. Like, listen to me. See those bags you've gone without shut eye for days. Like, you know you're not made of steel. Get some sleep. Did I skip this? We all-nighted again last night, so like, let's take a well-deserved break. Saria's overworking herself trying to figure out what happened to... You asked CTU, huh? No. I promised Silence I'd take part in Ifrit's treatment. Like, wasn't the Ifrit side of the case tapped of worthwhile intel? What's still driving you to go? I suggest you take your break. Moomy's cute, look. Like, hey, wait, don't leave me here. I need a ride. But Ifrit's recovery is meeting expectations now, Professor. Why are we increasing her dosage again? Silence, don't forget our ultimate pursuit. The goal here is to cure orpathy. Oh. I had a funny feeling bro was gonna pursue this opportunity, if you can even call it that. And is Silence going to bend over? The patient's condition has improved for now, but what of the future? If all we can do is stabilize her condition, then she might spend her entire life in a hospital bed. But it's been so hard to manage her pain during treatment. If we raise the dosage, Ifrit might have another... Silence? She passed out, Hongshua. Look how tired Director Saria is. RHINE Lab has countless projects more important than ours awaiting her attention. Isn't she too hoping for Ifrit to recover as swiftly as possible? On the topic of which, I understand you requested Director Saria's presence in order to facilitate Ifrit's treatment. Uh-oh. Who's she gonna listen to? The professor that got her the job, that she, you know, trusts and values and looks up to? For her moral compass. But Ifrit now has faculties to cooperate with us. There's no call for Saria to scramble around like this any longer. Am I wrong? Are we seeing a Saria dream? Who's this? Is this like a happy family and she's jealous, man? They dreamed of a happy family. That's really sad. She wants the nuclear family with her girlfriend Silence and her adopted daughter Ifrit. Tragic. Better wake up, woke, aware. Did you give me your blanket? You can't be getting chills now. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm not cold. Thank you. Have your treatments been painful lately? It's way better than before. I can handle it. Director Saria. Saria? Silence. Director Parvis. I assume treatment's about to start. I noticed you fell asleep. Has work been very draining? It's fine. I'll catch up on sleep at home. Still looks good considering the fact she hasn't slept in 3 days. Bro, I look like shit when I haven't slept for like 4 hours. Saria? Ifrit, for this session... Sorry, hold on. I need to take this. Yes? What? Okay, I'll be there ASAP.
Sorry, you got work? Yes, something needs my immediate attention apparently. In that case, Professor, can we postpone? If you have urgent business, Director, sorry, attend to it. We're here. On call. The treatment will proceed smoothly. Uh-oh. He's gonna do the thing. Fine then, I appreciate your efforts. Sorry, Ifrit, but I can't stay with you this time. Be good during treatment. I'll be here next time. No problem. I can handle some pain. Right, and here's your treat for today. Keeps giving her candy. Okay, see you, Saria. Till next time. Now then, silence. You may begin. Bear in mind what I've said, and you'll do wonderfully. Do I have any other Arknights BGM that I can throw on? Which one's this again? Is this the dating sim music? That one's not appropriate. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with this one. Look at her reaction. Right. Not the straps. No. What are you doing? This is a safety measure, researcher. Silence. Is this the bitch? This is the fucker from before! This is the fucker from before! You can use the snowy background from the home screen. Hold on, which one? Hold on, you can see. This one? Oh yeah, this one makes sense. Classic. I can't even threaten to grab this man because the rat is cuter than he deserves. Agreed. Agreed. Anyway, it's the snake guy from before. Oh my god. You're aware of the dosage we're using. Without Director Saria, who will guarantee the patient's safety? Silence? What'd you find? Like, sorry for dragging you over, but you have to see this immediately. See, look, Moo locks in sometimes. Spike him like a football, get his ass. Stupid boomer. Subject. Lost consciousness. We've too far. They've got eyes on. Do wake her up. Still gotta do it or else. And they won't let us off easy. What are they talking about? Like, remember my conjectures from this morning? No, raise the dose. Like, looks like I may have hit the mark. Somehow, some way, somehow, I need to confirm. But for now, you keep watching. Well, now, out again. I think I... Wait, no way. Just blows up. Just... That's about... That's literally what's about to happen at RHINE, I'm pretty sure. That's what it seems like, at least. Help! Ah! Like, the video... This time the video stops. Is the time at which Hayden 1 laboratory exploded. Oh my god! Oh, she's not that big. You don't need to do 3 straps. Jesus Christ. Joyce, get me some coffee. Yes. Fine. It's fine. I promise Saria. I can handle it. I can handle it. Oh god, look at silence. I'm sorry, Ifrit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are they even in the room? Is everyone else out of the room? Probably. Ifrit. Oh. Professor, Ifrit can't cope with this. Almost.
Bro. Whole place is gonna blow. What are you talking? Uh-oh.
Joyce, where's Director Parvis?
Director is in the lab participating in Ifrit's treatment.
Bring me inside. I need to see him.
The sealed door? Wait, she just opened the sealed door by herself? Sister's ripped. She opened a locked sealed door, I think? Or maybe it was unlocked. I don't know. I'm gonna... Headcanon is that it was locked and she just yoinked it open because she's crazy strong. Bro, look at her just in the background. Oh my god.
Saria.
Joyce opened it for her? Oh, okay. Bring me inside. Still, can we headcanon that she yoinked it herself? I think that adds a lot to her character and would fit the scene a little more. But if Joyce opens it, then that helps her too. We are Joyce fans.
Everything dealt with, Director Saria. It must be backbreaking for halt ejection immediately.
Did we really just jump to... We just got blue balled like that? Are you serious? Joyce yoinked it. All right, fair enough. You won't need to headcanon much for Saria. Does that mean that she always stands on business? Folded that door like a yogurt lid? Hell yeah. Honestly, I bet she ripped it off the hinges. Welcome to the RHINE manga. What the fuck? Saria. Joyce. Sorry, I was lost in thought. Let's head to medical. How's Daria doing? Presently. And we will have a detailed exam report shortly. I see. Good. This is like when the divorced parents are both at the kids' soccer game. I thought Dr. Talopsis was alone on duty tonight. Dr. Silence hopes to see results as soon as possible, so she has been waiting. What is your business here? I came to check on Daria's condition. Her illness is critical with a risk of loss of arts control. Cannot take this lightly. I feel like Silence doesn't have her smile anymore. And what if she loses control? Do you plan to treat her the way you treated Ifrit? What do you mean? What is she talking about?
Silence. Daria's in trouble. She's got a nosebleed and I can't wake her up.
Uh-oh. But she carried her over here? Good job, Ifrit. Oh, what does this say? Blood originium crystal density. Doesn't show. Cell originium assimilation. Doesn't show. Assessment of condition. Critical. 1 week survival prognosis. Less than 20%. Damn. What is this one? Episode? All right, we're going on to episode 6. Jeez. Same old, different people. What is this? What is this? They're going on like a fall road trip. Mumu and Saria in a car. We will continue working hard to make the world of Terra a place of fun and surprises. Lowlight 2025. Well, surprises, that's for sure. Fun, well, subjective. I think I've said it every time it comes up, but I think it's so funny, the concept of like cars existing in this game, because like for some reason my head, like it never clocks in my head that like the characters could be like driving around and like some of them like need to learn how to drive and stuff in this game. I think it's just the way that the story is told in visual novel format. It doesn't like allow for too much like easy depiction of cars. So like it's often told through like sound effects or like sometimes stages and stuff. But it's so funny when there's official art of characters in cars. Like, what do you mean Saria is driving this like old like SUV And Mumu's leaning out the window like they're on a date. Not too much focus on cars outside of specific cities too. What's one of the big ones like Syracuse? Forgot about Woodrow driving Jessica in the event. I know, but no, I'm just saying like it doesn't happen all that often, and that's why I said like I think every time it does happen, it catches me off guard and I comment on it. You mean 3 block enemies? Yeah, they got that gameplay mentality. All right, good. We get back to the good part, the flashback, the pre-divorce stuff. Halt ejection immediately.
Session is nearly done. As it is, do you have
Ifrit's loss of arts control threatens the safety of our HQ. Halt injection at once.
You're worried over nothing. I told you the labs where Ifrit caused the accident at the Hayden lab.
What? I need you all to keep this information strictly confidential and pay close attention. Geez, that accident was Ifrit's fault. Well, that's scary. She's still on fire. Should you continue to apply stimulus, Ifrit's originium arts could spiral out of control again.
You may not stop without my permission.
Bro, that's it. Kill this guy. I take back anything nice I said about him. He seemed like a nice old man before. Now I know that he's just like every other fucking old person and is stupid and should die. Old people. Screw you. Anyway, she did it. Good job, Saria. Injection suspended. She almost torched the whole place. How are those straps still on, though? Harvest Bozo, somebody kill him. I got good news for you about what happens to most old people in 20 years. Let's go!
Ifrit, are you okay? Silence. I'm sorry. I couldn't take it. Saria, Dr. Saria, this is interference in a structural project. I'm lodging a protest. I'm gonna report you.
Shut the fuck up, old man. Shut the fuck up. You think she cares? She's a founder. Fuck you, old man. Fuck you, old man. Fuck you, old man. Shut the fuck up, old man. Fuck you, old man. Fuck you, old man. I hope Joyce put 60 laxatives in your coffee. Saria, please calcify and punch this man directly in the throat. Turn him into milk. Go to live on a farm upstate? Well, yeah, we'll say that. Something like that. Just like the goldfish that you had in first grade. The intensity of Ifrit's arts are far exceeds past assessments. Do you want a repeat of the Hayden Lab tragedy? Appraising art's intensity is Structural's responsibility. This is my belief that nothing at present lies outside of Structural's control. Safety evaluation's defense responsibility. Under my authority as Director of Defense, I demand Structural adjust its treatment plan to be submitted to Defense for re-evaluation. Far too unreasonable, not to mention your interruption of treatment upends core standards of scientific work. Or do you mean to say that having lost any investigative value, it no longer matters to you whether Ifrit lives or dies? Is he saying that? Why is he trying to spin this on him? The goldfish deserves better than this man. Honestly, yeah. Really trying to worm out. That's what I'm saying. How is he trying to spin this? What do you mean? If Structural can no longer bear responsibility for the safety of the patient or RHINE lab, the defense will oversee the transfer of Ifrit to a suitable medical organization. Director, sorry, I made it clear at the outset of treatment that this was to be a risky foray. And as such, applied to control for the approval of experimental therapy. But if by your intervention Structural cannot progress with treatment per the approved program, then Structural can no longer bear sole responsibility for all consequences. This will need to be reported to Control. If you insist, we'll have her decide. Having lost Having lost any investigative value, it no longer matters to you whether Ifrit lives or dies. That's like the complete opposite of what she's saying, though. Unless he's trying to say, like, by not doing this, she's not gonna get healed, in which case I think that's what he's trying to say, is like, this is her only chance at surviving, and he's saying if she's not gonna do it, then she's gonna die. Are you saying you don't care about her? Like, fuck you, little weasel. Wait, what is this? My friend's uncle was a firefighter doing a job fair thing at school for some first graders. He showed up early. No one was in the classroom. The class had a pet gerbil. He goes to pet it. It latches onto his finger. He naturally flicks his hand and it flies off, hits the ceiling, and drops back into the cage. He's too embarrassed to admit it, so he just does his presentation and gets the fuck out of Dodge before anyone realizes. Anyway, fuck this Parvis guy. What was that? That was way too specific. That feels like a real story. That feels like a real story. How do you flick a gerbil and have it hit the ceiling? Also, who pets a gerbil? Damn. Anyway, did you guys ever have class pets? We never had class pets. But after the farm upstate comment. Oh, okay. Damn. I love when like either you or someone else, like you're like telling a story and you just start going on this like absolute tear of like a bit that just like keeps going. Like you literally just keep you keep it going, you keep the bullshittery coming, you just keep the story going to the point where you convince people that it's either real or that it's like what's the word, like pre-written or something, but it's just completely off the riff. That's one of my favorites. It's just like the off the riff improv. One of my favorites. No class pets unless the spider in the corner counts. Yeah, the daddy long legs counts. Like a Manchurian candidate activation code. Manchurian. Used to be so good at that. I was just lying to motherfuckers in high school for the love of the game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Spit your shit indeed. Listen, that's the best thing. That's the best thing to do, especially if you're with people that like are never going to like know or anything. Like you ever been in a situation, you know, first day of class, first day on the job or something, like an internship, and they're like, all right, we're gonna do icebreakers, 2 truths and a lie. So they're like, don't say real stuff. That's way too, that gets embarrassing. Don't go like too extreme. Be like, I climbed Mount Everest 3 times. Like, no, you gotta just pick like something kind of random, but like kind of niche, and just go with it. You gotta be like, I am like really into racquetball, and like I play racquetball every other Tuesday and Thursday. Me and my team, we play, we practice, and we have a competition coming up, and you know, we have a chance to make it big. So I'm here just, you know, like make money to support my racquetball hobby. You know? Not the awkward elevator ride. Sorry. All right, I got a little ahead. Very well. Not a moment to lose then. Come on. Sorry, yeah. I'll be right back. All right. So they're going to control for the first time? Shoved an apple into a mandarin peel? Hell yeah. When I tell people I broke into the gas station next to the police station to steal a game I kept renting every week. What? Investigate that. Mount Everest is full of trash anyway. Mount Everest is like full of dead bodies that don't decompose because it's so cold. So are we about to meet Control? Also, did I pick a voice for Control? Did I pick a voice for Control? Now I am going to pull up the chapter 14 finale, I think. Or sorry, did I pick a voice when she showed up before? Probably just gave her a southern accent, honestly. Hold on. You want to know why I knew this, actually? Wordle. All right, where is it? Right here. Nasty. Kristen, look, there she is. During your work. Yeah, Southern. Oh, her like leg thing here. I'm trying to see. Nasty. Oh, you rarely ever use incantations during your work. Oh, it's like a different Southern accent. I kind of fuck with that one. I'll keep that one. Also fits, but man, that'll be tough. Oh, what? Because her and Saria then? Are they gonna be too similar? Monica as control. Too many characters get Southern accents. As the leader of what a school considered a gang, and basically, of said gang, Pokemon was banned from the facility. You ran a gang of Pokemon? Yo, in my elementary school, people used to... Yeah, some kids were scumbags about Pokemon cards. They were like finessing people out of them. They're like, no. That Charizard, not worth shit. I'll give you a Pikachu for it. Pikachu's Mr. Pokemon himself. He's John Pokemon. Obligatory awkward elevator ride into flashback. Let's get this as a skin. Suited Saria? Oh my god. Bro, absolutely nuts. Saria, incredible work on your joint report with Kristen Wright. You deserve your place as Columbia's newest star scientists. We need young talent like yours at our company. If you and Wright are even a little interested, we're flattered. We don't have any such plans at the moment. I'm sorry, if you'll excuse me. What is up with this game not giving us skins of women in suits? Do they not like money? Do they not like lesbians? The only one that we have is Indra. She knows how to waste a kindness. I forget it. Could be damned mess cozying up to the rights anyway. Has everyone talked behind her back? I figured you'd be here, Kristen. Bro really just said fuck Scavenger, the actual canon lesbian. I don't know anything about Scavenger. That's the fact that I never deploy her. D-Gen defaults again. Actually, you're right. You're right. And I know that's why people like D-Gen. See, they would like money. What voice can I give her then? Because like, I don't want her to sound too similar to Saria then, because I feel like they'll probably have a lot of lines together. So of course again, me defaulting to like giving a lot of people Southern accents just ends up biting me in the ass. A higher Southern. I don't know if I can pull that off. They'll just end up blending together. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up something really quick. Not like Arknights related. I'm looking up like hold up. I need to just like listen to a voice of someone really quick. I kind of want to try to give her like let's look up Sandy Cheeks. Howdy, y'all. Nah. Sorry, a deeper, harder. I mean, if we do that, I could do, I could give I could trend Saria towards like the Witch King kind of, Southern accent that we did. And try and do like Sandy Cheeks for Kristen. But the one that I was gonna try and do, and probably not end up doing that well because I'll now choke under pressure, but it was like a hipster stoner bro kind of voice. Airplane pilot announcing every line over the intercom. Give her the voice of Ace Windfall, fighter pilot extraordinaire. I don't think I could do Ace's voice justice. I don't think I could pull it off. Santa Monica Kid voice. Like a, hold on. I see the stench of greed got you too. That is the state of Colombian science. Stagnant, no one really dedicated to the craft. They're intoxicated by the pursuit of fame and wealth. It's an all for one, while it's every man for himself, be it light or dark. Right after my parents passed, it was open season and smear and slander. The good men and women of yesteryear could hardly wait to drop their masks. What about flamboyant, like de Creole? De Creole British accent? And now here they are, all smiles again. Flight test failed, right? Scandal. They really gave her... They really... Crash. They really gave her the last name right and had it be the family of pilots. That's how you know it's serious. Sends shivers down my spine whenever I think about it. I feel like she's way too happy to have this voice. Not that I've let this sort of thing stop me before, but if they dare to approach you again, I'll have them picking up their teeth off the floor. I know. Thank you so. She's pretty. Oh my god. Thank you, Saria. Thank you for always protecting me. Ever since I lost my parents, not many have been willing to defend our reputation. She is pretty small. Hey! What do you mean? Look at her long, beautiful blonde hair. What are you smiling for? Doesn't even make sense. You're my best friend. It feels impersonal when you thank me like that. All right, I feel like these voices are a little too similar. We're identical earlier, so we may need to reconsider. Well, I can't just default to give everyone a southern accent or everyone British. Most of the characters, if you were to list out all the characters that we've ever done, most of them, like, it's probably like a 35% British, 35% southern, and the rest is just like random. Give her a New Yorker accent. Hey, I'm walking here. Thanks for always protecting me. I grew up idolizing Mr. Oh, that's sorry. It's okay. I grew up idolizing Mr. and Mrs. Wright. No insect could erase their contributions. You right. They were the ones who sent me down the path of science. I'm continuing their research. This is now like trending Italian. I can't, they all just started to blend together. These was the ones who sent me down the path of science. I'm continuing their research and I'm going to show everyone that they was right. I'm sure they'd be proud of you if they could see you today. It's not enough though. They devoted their lives to forging wings to take to the sky, but where I want to go is someplace even higher. That's not something the two of us can accomplish alone. You want to go to space? It's a pretty lofty goal for this world, sister. Tri-Mounts is probably a parallel of Boston. Go with the Terracease voice. Let's just see where this goes. You's right, Saria. What we need's a team, a big one, and with top talent from all fields applied and fundamental. But these lands are ravaged by catastrophe and orpathy. There's a gamut of practical obstacles to achieving that goal. We'll just wipe out catastrophe and orpathy too. It's all synonymous with my goal. Research on the mechanics of catastrophe and orpathy will be necessary. Means deep research into originium. And the power of originium might be the key to everything. We can build a company to do these things, and days will devote ourselves to whatever research we want. It'll be a great giant among companies. Sorry, you'll be my co-founder. Sounds good. But I'm worried we'll only have more enemies by then. Then I'll run a department. One that can protect the entire company as well as conduct research. Damn, this is how she ended up being the defense person to protect her girlfriend. Pretty noble. Knowing you, I'm sure you could protect the whole world. We'll call it the defense section. You'll be its director. All right. Well then, Saria, let me ask you to keep protecting me. Yes, of course. Damn. When are they gonna kiss?
Control, we're here.
Damn, she looks tired. Doesn't care who it is, just wants to see women kiss. That makes me sound like a freak. That's not what I mean. I just can see love in the air. Cheater? What do you mean? That was a flashback. Obviously, they broke up. Sorry, a long time no see. You been doing well? I appreciate the concern, Control. Seeing love in the air between every two women in the same scene. It's not my fault they make everyone fruity as fuck. Like holding hands and caressing each other. Talopsis and Silence and Saria, and Kristen. It's a crazy love rectangle. Okay? What brings you to Winden?
Allow me to summarize.
Anyway, she does. I'm trying to get like a read on her now, because like apparently she's been like hella busy, I guess, trying to go to space or some shit. I don't know if that's what she's actually doing. I see. Director, sorry, do you object to any part of Director Parvis's account? No. Then I consider suspension of treatment unnecessary. I'm not calling for treatment to be outright suspended, only that the treatment plan is redrafted and reevaluated with safety in mind. Let me confirm once more. Director Parvis says the patient's condition demonstrates clear improvements. Do you object to this? No. Who's talking? Sorry, the reason we're here is because we denounce the stagnation of Colombian science. We reject the rotten gerontocracy. Society governed by old people. Yeah! Let's go! Hell yeah. Fuck them old people. Okay, her eyes now versus earlier. Yeah, definitely kind of like a... Not, I don't know. She was very like full of ambition, right? You know, the corporate world might have taken from her. From geriatric? That makes sense, actually. I see it. I see the word relations now. Next, you know, he'll see the love in the air between Parvis and the snake guy. Honestly, if they can both just fucking die, I don't care if it's a murder, suicide, and they act all romantic. Just get their asses out of here. Like Parvis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. What the heck? Where were we? We reject the rotten gerontocracy that prevents others from making progress. You haven't forgotten that, have you? Has you? Scientific spirit, as it may be called, required the courage to boldly pursue the truth, but it also demands rigorous argument as part of the process. You haven't forgotten that, have you? Dude. They're sleeping. One of them's sleeping on the couch. I think Sari is sleeping on the couch. Has been for a while. Actually, she hasn't really been sleeping at all, but... Not to mention, there's evidence to suggest that Ifrit caused the accident at Hayden 1 laboratory. This concerns the safety of RHINE Lab's entire staff. By all rights, it should be approached with caution. Saria. He always said to make sure emotion doesn't impact rational judgment. Do you have proof that Ifrit's loss of control at the Hayden lab was triggered by experimentation? My judgment is solely grounded in rationality. What if it was caused by oropathic deterioration? Director Parvis's treatment would actually be reducing the risk of another incident in that case. This is nothing but conjecture. I don't think Kristen sleeps either. They just both don't sleep, bro. They're workaholic. Dude, everyone in Arknights needs a therapist and a vacation. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Dude, being a therapist in this universe, you make bank. Absolute bucks. You shit in LMD. you'd also need a vacation, but you'd be doing really well. You've always is panel 1. My judgment is panel 2. Is you have proof is panel 3. You've always done this. My judgment. Oh no, this is the do you have proof. Classic. You's right, it's all conjecture. That's why we must carry on and why the experimental treatment should continue. Moreover, given HQ's security system, which you were personally involved in designing, plus your physical presence in Commandia, supposing if its Originium arts do exhibit large-scale loss of control, you'll be able to handle it. Well, she wasn't there. That was also part of the problem. They just YOLO'd. Won't you? Of course I will, but we can't gamble with the lives of our patients and personnel. A scenario like that should never play out in the first place. Director Saria, trust me, we're not unprepared in that regard. Is this... This must be control. As for Director Parvis's complaint being that Director Saria has overstepped authority and interfered in a structural project, I like to trust Director Parvis's judgment as I do. Let your colleague work free from distraction, Director Saria. At the same time, I hope for greater sympathy from you, Director Parvis, given the nature of Director Saria's work. Besides, her concerns are not entirely unreasonable. I trust you're capable of adequately balancing risk and reward. But of course, I'll factor Director Saria's intelligence into follow-up treatment plans, so as to ensure their safety. Fucking ass kisser. Director Saria, do you find this acceptable? Yes, the mayor sent me a letter of gratitude. Excellent job on this assignment. You should be proud. I can't call the rescue a success. I still have many questions. There is much to investigate. Further, it's likely illegal experiments were performed at Hayden Lab. It is not yet time to be proud. How do you say Mumu's full name? I don't think I've ever pronounced it. Maybe I pronounced it once last time, but Mulesees reported as much to me already, but the mayor only requested the rescue. Mulesees? Alright, that's good. There we go. Even so, something's clearly wrong with Hayden Laboratory. If we don't ascertain what, then we can expect more casualties. No investigation. The assignment ends here. So it's another cover-up then? Keep it out of the news cycle, wipe all evidence, and allow Hayden Pharmaceuticals to remain at large? We discussed this. Research and development scares the public. If now she's starting to sound like Ebenholz, and that's not what I was going for. If such radical experimentation is brought to light, they're sure to overreact, and we'll have tremendous resistance to any research done in the same direction, our harmless projects included. And so we have no choice but to do this sort of thing to ensure neither side comes to harm. Besides, defense has always done great work on this front. I'm sure that this time will be no exception. She's like pissing her off by praising her, kind of. Also, it's not me who wants to cover it up, it's the mayor. My work is to keep our essential projects moving, not so I can let these things happen again. And the past is no precedent here. Hayden is likely engaging in illegal human experimentation. They have crossed the line. But he couldn't have done this. But he couldn't have done this. He must have had people behind him manipulating him. If we don't stop them, these illegal experiments, human experiments, will continue. Hayden is dead. He got his just desserts. Saria, your personal wishes are irrelevant to RHINE Lab. We're not wading into this. The assignment ends here. Man, can't believe Saria got divorced twice. Hayden got just desserts. Hayden couldn't have done this. Oh, did I read that in the wrong order? Oh, okay. I see. I always go... I guess this is the... Yeah, no, you're right. Whoopsie. Sorry, what did Control say? Director Parvis agreed to safety measures for the treatment. I have some work of my own to attend to. I likely won't be able to visit for a while. I entrust Ifrit to you for the time being. Okay. Hence the 5 rereads. Yeah, honestly. Honestly. I mean, like the right to left adjustment takes a little bit to get used to, but generally speaking, like even if it's like a comic book or something and it's left to right, I still will mess up sometimes the placement of some of the boxes. Cars. Moomoo's locked in. Like, did you need me for something? Oh, sorry. Oops. Did you need me for something, Director Mulesees? Like, oh, come on. Why so cold to me? I'm sorry. I'm busy right now. Like, if you need something, try another day. Take me along in the investigation. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to wall me out like this, okay? Control gave me the order to wrap it up too. And so if RHINE Lab is backing out, it's all up to us to do it ourselves. Am I right? What do you even gain from this? What are you actually after? So I'm just some self-serving charlatan to you, Director Saria? Like, I'm on your side with justice. I want to shine a light on the truth too. The wine word. Like, wait. Like, hear me out. Ooh, what's going on here? Like, the scale of Hayden Laboratories tells us their backers are loaded with financial heft, and there aren't like a lot of firms in Colombia with that kind of power and motive. Locked in. Like, sure, Control's got 0 interest in touching this, but if we can snag a thread loose, then it might be more breathing room for the fight for ecological. I see. I'll send you any good news your way then. Wait. Take me, jeez. Like, I can help. I have leads. Like, remember that tape we saw before we split? Remember the conversation between the 2 researchers? Is this Moo narrating? Sarah's really hopping in the car, ready to ignore her ass. Dude, Sarah's tired. They have such a very interesting. They're so different, right? Well, especially now, like where Sari is kind of cold and Mumu's very bubbly. Like, there's an urban legend in the community about a secret organization in Colombia fighting for justice. Its founders, its members, everyone's anonymous. Like, they'll wreck labs on the wrong side of the law anywhere, by any means, and rescue the test subjects. Like, while the criminals see justice handed down to them. Seriously, they're like a force of justice in the public eye. And the evidence they exist, it's all... Oh. And, like, the evidence they exist, it's all real. I'm passingly familiar. There's too much that doesn't add up. It may be no more than coincidence. Like, my guy on the vines... My guy on the vine says there's a way to get me in touch with them. If by they in the video they do mean this organization, then that means they had eyes on Hayden Laboratory already. And if we're able to contact this they... Why are you sounding... Why do you say it like that? Is Saria still talking? And whatever goal it is that drives them to act, we can still garner any leads they have on Hayden in this case. Get in. Get in. Concise analysis and summary of what the Kristen Saria relationship in Fallout and what I like it highlights. Concise? Literally a defense director because of her protective complex, and Kristen is utterly deaf to the fact that extends to people besides her in the scientific pursuit. We can see Kristen's selfishness is what caused the fallout between them. They used to be best friends, even family. Sorry, wasn't loved by her dad, but idolized Kristen's parents. Ooh, hold on a second. Was that this one? Where's the Saria dream? Must have been the last one. I think it was someone else. Because I was gonna say. Actually, hold on. No, they probably wouldn't be just like out and about, right? Did I go too far? Where were we? Here. I think it was just a regular family then, like some other family. Acted as the bodyguard before. With Kristen being completely familiar by the thought of Saria breaking people's teeth if they harass her. She did kind of shake that off, huh? The request for please keep protecting me when they create RHINE Lab seems completely innocuous, outside of context, even romantic. But you can already see Kristen's the sort that only thinks about herself. Much earlier in the manga, during the present day when Silence is still getting to know Saria, she asks how Saria, as the co-founder, must be close with control. The head of RHINE, Saria instead looks sad and distressed and mumbles about how they haven't really talked in a long time. I picked up on that. I noticed that. Later when Saria and Parvis go to meet with Kristen, you can see that Kristen thought nothing of their time apart, calling for Saria by name, but Saria left her feelings be known by responding to Kristen with her codename Control. Did I say that? Because I did I say that out loud by her calling her by her codename? Because I definitely thought it. And I don't know if it's just reaching the point where it's late and I didn't comment on it, but I definitely thought that. So, Kristen narcissism.
Researcher more here.
Who's talking?
Your treatment course is coming up, if I recall. Yes, Joyce will be receiving regular brain examinations and therapy. You focus on treatment for the next month or so. I'll have other researchers handle your work here. You're done for today.
Acknowledged. Ooh, I don't like the way that this guy's he's removing Saria's allies, and he's gonna use Silence's like, I don't want to say like obsession, but like respect for him to his advantage.
Silence? Professor? I can't help but feel that lately I've been a miserable failure as your teacher. Of course not. And why is it you trust Director Saria over me?
Bro, not the jealous girlfriend act.
Professor, I'm only concerned for the patient. It pleases me that you're on good terms with her. After all, she's a woman of tremendous capabilities. I welcome her visits, but your tendency to divulge the contours of our experimental therapy to her, leaking department data like this is against code, to which I've turned a blind eye in the past, but what I feared came to pass. Director Saria has interfered in Structural's work, and her influence has robbed you of your ability to make rational calls.
I told you. Fucker. Fucking old man. What the yellow square on the supply stage mean for later? Oh, I know it's popped up before. It's CC, right? It's freaking CC coming back. Yuck. Yuck.
Both of which have impacted project progress and failed to uphold responsibility to our patients. I'd like for you to calm down and figure things out. Until then, you may continue attending to Ifrit's daily needs. But for now, you are barred from any first-line treatment involving direct contact with her.
Professor! Slam the door on her? Fuck this guy. He's a manipulative asshole. Bro, he's like, I failed as your teacher, but also, fuck you. Bitch. Pulse restored. Blood O2 levels rising. Begin IV interferon administered. Interferons are a group of naturally occurring proteins. Okay. I'm never gonna disobey Silence again. I'm never gonna burn my work books on purpose again. Is modern day? Why is she so lost in thought here? Oh, anything for Daria to get better. Oh, I see.
How's Daria?
She's awake and okay for the moment.
Wait, what?
She's still very frail. You can't go in. But you can talk with her using a communicator.
Daria, you're doing great?
Boss, yeah, it's me.
Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm not allowed to go and see you right now. I know, I'll keep reading you the story. Enjoying the learning day, looking up stuff is fun. They use too many big words sometimes for no reason. for no reason. Hang on a sec.
I don't know why they're doing that. All right. The last time we left off, the water sprite got sick. The main boy was in a real panic. He sought counsel with the fairy of the forest, who told him to seek the lake within the desert oasis. There resided a sprite of the lake who could save the water sprite's life. Researcher silent. Treatment is about to start. You'll be monitoring vital signs outside. Relax, I can handle Ifrit's therapy just fine. Bro, I hope Ifrit fucking kills this guy. I hope he dies real quick. Vengeance. No. Please try and cooperate. It'll be hard on silence otherwise, won't it? Manipulative asshole. Hey, this guy. Oh, hey, Leon, buddy. Hey, you don't have to hassle yourself with this, you know? Just let me do it. Albert. If you don't want to be burned alive, tighten those restraints. Yep. Roger that. Yo, shout out Albert. Shout out Albert. Let's go. Hell yeah. Ifrit, I'll take it easy so it won't hurt. Albert, where's Silence? Why isn't Silence here? Silence is, she's been busy lately, so she can't see you during the day. When she's all done, I'll bring her back in a jiffy. You be good now, okay? Albert, tell Silence for me. I'm okay. I'll go along with the treatment. Good. Until Silence and Saria come back. Got it. They better not up the dose again, bro. Or actually, they're probably, if they're strapping her in, they're probably doing the same one that they weren't able to finish. Patient ID Ifrit. Beginning week 2, session 1 of treatment. Starting injection. So Silence is just forced to watch and listen. Silence, how are blood indicators? All normal. Like a minute and a half of Jesus Christ. Injection complete. It's done. The patient just underwent treatment. You aren't allowed in yet. You're not going to ignore Director Parvis's instructions, are you? Bro, not all three of the fuckers who was talking shit. What do you mean? Didn't they get scared shitless from Saria? They're really not afraid anymore. Oh, she got to go see her. Week 2, session 2 of treatment. So Saria's out investigating now to like blow off some steam. Ifrit, next time Albert's outside and these 3 are inside, just have a little, air quote, accident. You know, a silly little unfortunate accident in the controlled room where the 3 of them are in and Albert's not. Bro, shout out Albert. I don't think Albert's ever done anything wrong. I think he was just a background silly character that might have been like, oh my gosh, sorry, it's scary. I don't think he's done anything wrong though. I could be wrong, but right now he's the realest homie. Week 3, session 1 of treatment. Man, they're absolutely running through her. Week 3, session 2 of treatment. Is she throwing up? What's happening? I haven't seen treatment do this to her before yet. It's all unreasonable. It's like this isn't even therapy, but an experiment dressed up as therapy. You prep the activator for the next one. You've got 2 days until the 3rd session. 2 days? And this is the 3rd session this week. That's far too frequent. This is what Director Parvis decided. It's not your place to question it. Bro, it's been 3 weeks? She's been sidelined for 3 weeks? What the hell? The risk of pharmaceutical cocktail is inordinate, and this dosage puts even trials of maximum tolerated dose to shame. This is a new category. Is Ifrit your test subject in all this? You seriously think being experiment lead lets you hand down this treatment plan? Watch your words, please. You need to open your eyes. Leon reports right to the Director Parvis now, you know? Listen, Silence, you should be cooperating with us, not criticizing Director Parvis's experiment plan. Get it? I understand. The hell? Balance is a little conflicted. What's up, Shangri-La? How's it going? Welcome in. How you been? Welcome, welcome. Experiment plan. Just what are you trying to do here, Professor? Remembering like her college memories? Is that what? Fuck that guy.
I'll be out for a while. Make sure to...
No problem. Professor Parvis?
Silence. What is it?
Professor, I'd like to talk with you. Walk in. I'm very sorry.
Oh?
I did some thinking, and I've come to my senses. My judgment was clouded by my empathy for the patient while witnessing her suffering. I'm ashamed to have butted heads with you. After everything you've done for me, I went and disappointed you like this. Come on, no. You better be playing his game. You better be playing his game, okay? Don't fold. Don't fold. I'm deeply sorry for this and beg for your forgiveness, Professor.
Oh, Silence. I'm so glad. How wonderful of you to sympathize with my troubles. Of course I forgive you.
Thank you, Professor. Now then,
after I get back from this session, I'll restore your privileges in short order.
oh, she's been restricted for like 3 weeks. Think Silence is a gamer? I sure hope so, man. Better lock in. Understood. I'll get back to work then. Oh, yes. Is this him saying this?
The dosage...
No, sir. The dosage for this session is relatively large and exceeds the injector's default safety threshold. It'll need your authorization. If needed elsewhere, you can leave your badge with me, and I'll go set it up.
Oh, look at me. I almost forgot. If you would, then.
Did he hand her the... He handed her the badge. Yeah, okay. Okay. That is what it is. Okay. Good. Look at her locking in. Was this panel in the first chapter? It might have been. I think I remember seeing that. Hacker voice. I'm in. Beep. Project Diabolic. Diabolic. Diabloic. Diabloic. Codename Ifrit. How? Why? Flame emitter. Is that a gun? What is all this? Uh-oh.
So, you've seen it all, Silence.
Professor? That was episode 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. What the fuck? How long is this one? Because we're already at... Yeah, we're not gonna start this one tonight. Because we're already at 3 hours and 40 minutes. All right. Well, this has been a little bit longer than this will end up taking a little bit longer than I expected, but some of the end ones are only like 4 pages. Yeah, so we'll finish it tomorrow for sure. I'm not gonna click into any of them, but yeah, I mean, obviously this is like, you know, the exciting stuff. We'll finish it tomorrow, and then maybe we'll start at Mansfield, but I'm not super worried about it. So cool. All right, I'm gonna be wrapping up. Let me get some more upbeat music. We've been listening to like sad. What the hell? Dude, if you're just clicked into VTube Studio, if you scroll your mouse, you just get shrunk. You get shrunkened or bigged. Or you get shrunkened or bigged, and I shrunkened myself. All right.
Can I go to toilet, please? I asked teacher. Fuck you, said my teacher,
Crazy.
whose was actually the fuck you guy.
We're definitely finding out. Yes, we are at the peak here. Thank you for getting my crown back. I appreciate it, golf. All right. So, you guys, thank you again for hanging out. I really appreciate appreciate it. Whether you were lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time. Thank you for the support. We are going to be hopping into a raid in a moment, so I do ask don't go anywhere. Even if you aren't able to stick around for the stream, if you guys head up in the raid to show some support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. I started getting like hella tired, so I'm glad like we reached like a pretty good stopping point and like kind of a cliffhanger. So like I'm kind of digging where we're at. So last one's for after. Yeah, we're getting the random Tumblr post. Don't worry, we get that Mika UI, which is very funny. I like how it takes over the post because like you reposted it or it's like pulled from your page or something. So, Buck and I were doubtful you'd actually get to Mansfield this week. I thought it wouldn't take that long to go through it, but it is what it is. Is what it is. And I know that there's some stuff like after that we'll want to do. So no worries. No worries. We're here for the ride. It doesn't need to be a speed run. Granted, I do want to make progress, but it doesn't need to be a speed run. So all right, let's see who is streaming, who is doing things. How about, let's see, why don't we raid Brew? They're playing Bloons. They're playing Bloons Tower Defense, and that's like kind of similar to Arknights in a sense, right? Even though we weren't playing any gameplay at all. They're not necessary, but I highly recommend it. Yeah, no, I'll read the Ifrit one, especially if it has mint in it. A mint cameo? Absolutely. Bloons mentioned Benny Bloons. Yo, we should play Bloons on stream sometime. Hashtag you Benny rated if you're sub. Throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries. Throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Make it look cool. Make it look fun. Like I said, we're gonna show some support to Brew. They're a good friend of the kingdom. They're super cool and fun. Gameplay is for suckers. Yeah, who even plays this game? Imagine playing the game. Couldn't be me. Actually, I played it a little bit off stream earlier. Can you believe it? This is fun, but the everyone hits after the manga. I'm not surprised. I know that the order that you guys do is like very calculated, so I appreciate the effort that goes into it. So thank you. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for organizing that. I really appreciate it, helping make the experience. Yes, thank you. If you guys haven't already, be sure to join the Discord, !Discord. You do get about 69% more attractive just by joining. We're going to be rewatching season 2 of the Arknights anime next week, so hope to see you guys there. That is the Swire season, so we're going to be commenting every time she pops up on the screen, so that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to that, because after we're done with that, we will be scheduling the season 3 catch up. So we're going to be catching up on the current season that's airing, and I think by then it'll be mostly done. So I'll be really interested to see how they do it. But be sure to follow on other socials as well, see silly posts, and those will be the best places to know of future stream announcements. But yeah, otherwise I think I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired. I'll probably read a little bit before bed, because I've been trying to do that to help unwind, and it's been pretty good. It helps and not staring at screens all the time. Arknights is a visual novel the side of tower defense. Agreed, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So yes, everybody have an awesome night. Go read some Yuri manga before bed, or visual novel, whatever, or light novel, not visual novel, or I guess visual novel. You can read whatever you want. Take it easy. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the wrap up of the manga and starting Mansfield break. Maybe, probably not, but you never know. All right, see ya. Bye.
Maybe here is better though.